Peppermint, thanks to the sub. Doritos are Space Raiders. Yes, man. Oh, Space Raiders. Simply put, it needs to 24-hour garage for fucking tons of Space Raiders, no, man. And a munchie box and full of fucking 10 boxes of Freddos. How much are Freddos anyway? It needs to. Terran says, please no rivals. Read the title of the stream. It says rivals uninstalled. Read them and understand them. That's it, Judge. McClellan, Tokyo, and Cosmo, thanks to subs. No last night, but the night before, I was up to about 2 in the morning playing Rivals. Yesterday I was tired, didn't catch up with my sleep, didn't have a wee daytime nap. Last night, I was up till 2 in the morning playing it again. Could not fucking stop when I wanted to stop. I was at Silver 1. I was just about to go gold, and then I sort of went back down with a few games. Changing characters, I was going Venom sometimes. Squirrel Girl for a laugh, but actually doing alright, and then Squirrel Girl for a laugh and doing shite. Scarlet Witch and other ones, and you know, all of that. And it's like 2 in the morning, I thought, right, this needs to fucking go, because I'm getting annoyed. I probably will reinstall it, but I just got that fucking, like, looking up videos and going, aye, right, so I was going Doctor Strange for a bit, and then I was at gold within the first couple day of playing it. I think going Venom got me there, but I like, there's no real destination with things like that, with entertainment in general, really. It's the passing of time, killing time, keep yourself occupied, seeing nice colours, hearing nice sounds, keeping your mind occupied, really. So it's not like, I mean, I'm not like, well, what's the point? I mean, what, I get to go, then whatever's above that, and then I try and maintain that. But I did think to myself, you're spending a fucking, I was on it here, and then I had my fucking lunch, then I played it again, and then later on, when everybody went to bed, I was fucking still playing it. Do you know what I mean? Enough's enough. So I like playing it in one way, and I don't in another. So it's uninstalled, easy to fucking reinstall it, but I'm going to force myself naughty, because there's wee things I plan to do, wee things I want to watch, wee films I want to watch, and I'm just like that. No, I want to play this. So I need to break the habit. Monster Mash, I see, it won't let me fucking get myself banned. I leave games, I come back, and it's what, it gave me a 15-minute timeout. Fuck all. I want it to, like, go to a week, and then a fucking, like, 3 months. Monster Mash, Davey, Winter, David in Ireland, thanks for subs. Can you please give the Gingers List community a positive message for 2025? Queen Victoria was ginger, right? There's no reason for you to no be at the highest in the highest corridors of power. All right. And then you can make them pay. Make them all pay. Can make them pay. Make them pay. Did I say Victoria? Elizabeth, I meant Elizabeth. The ginger one. I tried forest bathing. What? Well, let me just check. Struggling to switch off. I've lived in Scotland my whole life. Rarely left Edinburgh. Right, discovered the magic of nature. But recently I came across a concept that made me want to visit a site solo, forest bathing. When I first heard the term, I dismissed it. It's nothing to do with water. It's essentially a method of mindful relaxation. Originally a Japanese practice, it involves being calm and quiet while breathing deeply among the trees to reduce stress levels and ultimately boost your well-being. What? After walking along a footpath deep, I found a peaceful spot, right? Sitting completely alone, staring out at water, and was peaceful thing, right? Connecting with nature, Robin perched on the seat next to me. Meditation. For a true forest bathing experience, it helps to focus on all sensory elements, like sights, sounds, smells, and all that type of thing. That's funny. What would it say? Originally a Japanese practice. That's funny, that. Because I remember about 10 years ago, maybe a wee bit longer, when I was on antidepressants, or when I came off them, I was meditating a lot, and it really helped me. Meditating, I could be in a cafe, I could be sitting on a park bench. Wouldn't really care if anybody was looking at me or anything like that, I'd just be like that. And I also cycled to Queen's Park in Shawlands once. Cycled there, went up the hill a wee bit, and found a tree, which wasn't too hard because there's a lot of trees there. And see, if you're writing an article, you put wee things like that in, and I sat at a tree and meditated. Little did I know that what I was doing is actually originally a Japanese practice, and it's called forest breathing. Is it? No, the breathing. Forest bathing. Forest bathing. Got it wrong there. Have any of you ever went into a forest for a wee walk and a wee sit down and just sort of take it in? Get away from it all? It's a new thing called forest bathing. You should try it. Do you know what's funny? But I'm not having a go at this person, right? This writer. But I saw, what was it? Guardian AI slop, right? This here, read this morning. Well, read about 2 paragraphs, 2 or 3. Get the idea. 2 or 3, it's not about fucking 5. AI generated slop is slowly killing the internet, so why is nobody trying to stop it? Where is it? A recent analysis estimated that more than half of longer English language posts on LinkedIn are AI generated, whereas meanwhile many news sites have covertly been experimenting with AI content and all that. You know, what we're going to do about it? It's all terrible. You know why I don't care? Because of things like this. Forest bathing. Again, I'm not having to go at this person. This person just did something that they heard. Forest bathing. It was shite anyway, exactly. Like going for a fucking walk in the park. Going for what? Forest bathing. And you know what will happen? You say that, I say that to you, I say it to somebody else. And sounds like it's a good idea though, you know, go for a walk. I fucking know, but I mean forest bathing. And here's this kind of new idea called fucking forest bathing. It's only a matter of time before they come up with some new term for going for a walk. Fucking hell. Hyper's giant. I was a question of Clyde 1. I was going to fucking sit. I stuck on Clyde 1, but they were playing Together Again or something by Janet Jackson. And I put it off. I like that song, but I just thought, I just want to hear the quiz. Angie, yeah, I fucking missed it then. Shout out to the Discord, thanks for sub. Daffod, thanks for sub. Remind me to talk about a song that came on in a shop. Daffod, thanks for sub. You want you missed a sub for something for your birthday? A sound clip, my choice. King of Snake, thanks for sub. Thank you very much. I used to love that song, King of Snake by Underworld. Now it in some way makes me cringe. Don't know why. Philip Cummings, Monster Mash, thanks for subs. Thanks again. What's that it? That's all the subs. Used to be a lot more. Let me just see my sub count. I was in a shop last night. In a supermarket. And the song What Have You Done For Me Lately by Janet Jackson was playing. And as I was looking for stuff, this guy went past, guy in his 20s, maybe. Kind of like that. By himself, with his basket like that. What did they look like? How did they remind me of? Maybe if you imagine this Daniel Bedingfield. No. Like that, but, you know, like shaved a bit more, you know, shorter beard. Something like that. But in his like in 20s, maybe 30. And he was kind of like that, and I just sort of clocked him. And then I went to the self-service thing, and he said to the woman behind the counter, "Oh, it's funky, something to do with the music." I wasn't really listening, but I just heard about it. He said, "Is that Prince?" And I heard the woman, and I think he said, "I just realised that it took me too young." I think he said something like, "I just realised you're actually probably too young to know if that's Prince or no." And then she said something, that was it. And then he said to the other woman at another counter something like, something about, "Oh, the music, I just that music makes me want to like start shuffling or something." And he said to her, "Have you seen the videos? Have you seen any videos of shuffle dancing?" What did they say? He didn't say it's pretty cool, but he said something like, he didn't say it's some banter, but he said something to do with how it's dead good. I honestly felt like turning around and going like that. What are you doing? And by the way, it's Janet Jackson. Sean, Swinging Jubblies, Squiffs, Beg Shoe, Anthony thinks the subs. Thank you very much. I'll shuffle you if you carry on. Ooh, promises, promises. Call of Duty Zombies? Nope. Have you seen any videos of shuffle dancing? No. Anything else I can help you with today? Fucking saw, what was it? We were in this restaurant up the town, Italian restaurant. Like right up the town, kind of like Renfield Street or maybe St Vincent Street or something. And this fucking guy, about maybe 60s, bald, by himself. He looked like the cunt at Right Said Fred. Either of them. A bit kind of older. A bit of a loudmouth. And he was talking to the woman that worked there. And she was in her fucking 20s. Possibly fucking early 20s. And he was saying, yeah, because she was standing there, you know, she's like, gave him the bill and all that, right? And we were just kind of listening in. And it's about 5 o'clock. And she's gave him the bill and all that, but he's sitting there talking to her. I know it's a bit like thinking, because how was it that you're doing something asking her a question? Right, she's like, well, and he's like, well, because I spent a bit of time in London, and he was kind of like that. He was a bit of a loudmouth, but sort of lonely looking cunt. You know, wasn't just some sort of like a guy in a suit loudmouth. And we spoke about it later, but it's like she's having to like go like that, holding the fucking plate thing, you know, with the bill, you know, to take it, you know, it's paid. She's like that. All right. Huh. Uh-huh. He's just gone on and on. She's like that. What about yourself? Well, and you know, like, mate, you realise you're kind of trying to buy her time. You're trying to like rent her fucking attention. Like, try it out there at a bus stop or something. Try it out there. So, you know, she's like that. All right. And we were thinking after it, would he be doing that if it was a guy? Would he be doing that? Maybe he would. Maybe he would. But if it was me that was serving. And what about yourself? What is it? Aye. And because I spent a bit of time down in London myself, and because I'd be like that. And I put up with a lot of shit. I'd be like, all right. Uh-huh. Right. All right. Well, you have a nice. She's like, well, a long time, like 5 fucking minutes. A long. I'm not talking about just a wee bit of fucking small talk. I mean, like a fucking conversation. And then he said at the end, well, all right, well, I'm going to go. I'm going to go over. I think I'm going to go over and talk to the beggar or homeless person or whatever. Beggar, maybe. Beggar over there, sitting over there. I'm going to go over and speak, maybe give a bit of money to her, or speak to her, because she looks like, he said something like, because she looks, and I don't know if he said Scottish, but she looks like she's from here or something like that. Not, I thought, is he saying what I think he's saying? Not like, some of these, and he said, like maybe Romanians or something like that. Either Roma or Romanians, or it was something else. And what's the word he used? It wasn't a cartel. What do you call it when people get together with a lottery? Syndicate. Aye. I think it was the word syndicate he used. It wasn't cabal. I think it was syndicate. Syndicate, she's like that. And then he left. He went away to the toilet first, by which point we were leaving. And we managed to leave about the same time as him. And I was going to walk home. They were getting the taxi. And I went, hold on a wee second. And I watched that cunt walk up the street. And he did even speak to that person, whoever the fuck it was. Car Dog thinks there's bits and we're going to talk about things like that. Spartan, Fox, Red Sauce, thanks for the subs. Don't know, maybe I come across as that. Maybe I come across as that sometimes, the shite I fucking talk. I was in a restaurant about a month ago. I was with my son, and they've got this weird thing with it. I've been at quite a lot of times, right? And I went to the till, and there was a few members of staff kicking about, right? And the woman served me, paid the bill, right? Either there was a tip option there, or I had to say. I'm increasingly starting to go like that. Listen, see if you don't fucking present me with the option of putting a tip on it, you're no fucking getting one. I mean, I don't actually do that. I did it once in the last month, because I don't know if it's like, if you just get a couple of teas, I don't know if staff are like, I don't want to present you with the 10%, 12.5%, 15% sort of buttons. They just go like that, with that. For you to do that. And I have to go like that. can I give you a tip? Can I put a tip in it? Oh, thanks. I feel like I'm actually putting them out. You know, that I'm kind of... I take the machine back into you. Just take it back, look at it again, and do the thing that I can put a tip on it. I feel like I sometimes wonder, they're like, we don't even get the tips, don't give a fuck. So that place that I go to quite a bit, they did that the other day. They just went like that, and I went, you know what, fuck it, all right then. But here's the thing with that place. When I was there about a month ago, they presented me with a machine. Either I said I stick a tip on it, or they just presented it. And here's the fucking options. 10%, 17%, 20% maybe. And I said, I've seen it before. I've seen it before, and I couldn't help saying it. I couldn't help saying it this time. And I said to her, because I was in a fucking chatty mood right now, I wouldn't bother fucking saying it, but I was in the mood. I went like that. You know, I can't remember how I said it. I was with Daniel, and I said it with my son. I said it in a sort of fun, sort of fucking way. I hope I didn't come across as too... Can I actually say, what you're wanting to do here is, now, can you see you've got these options? I said it in a kind of way, do you know, I think you'd get, I can't remember how I said it. I'm trying to say it right now, and I stumble over it. But I said something along the lines of, very concisely, I said, you know, it's funny to see this, 10% and then goes right up to 17%. I think you'd get more tips if you had the 12%, 15%. Because I think some people, I said that in a sort of funny kind of Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm sort of way. Like, I don't want to give as little as 10%. I don't want to go up to 17%. No, I normally sort of, it's like 12.5%, 15% sort of thing. I think a lot of people would probably be like that, if you changed it. And she's like, oh no. She says, no. You're getting the idea that this is a place that actually works properly. She said something like that. I went, oh, right. So I take it, I thought to myself, right, so the boss is a fucking clown. And then the sort of guy next to her went like that, we'll keep it in mind though. He wasn't the boss, I don't think. There was this other guy that serves in there who's like maybe 50 or something. I think he's probably the manager or something. This other guy was like about late 20s. He said, we'll look into it, we'll see if we can do that or something like that. Thanks. And I thought, oh, all right, I've just been spoken to like I'm a interfering old man. I wonder if he knows that I know. Anyway, so that was about a month ago, if not longer. They haven't changed it. So they're just going to get 10%. It's up to them if they want 10%. They could be getting 12.5%, 15%, possibly. For a couple of teas, no much. For people who have spent, they go in there for a bottle of fucking Prosecco and all the rest of it. It adds up. Why give them anything? If you don't tip, if you don't like that idea and all that, you disagree with it, yep. But if you normally go like that, if it 10%, you're not fucking going to 17%. Don't even fucking do that in fucking New York. See the tipping in New York? Fucking. I think if you go to New York, you've got to be aggressive. Just go there. If you're going to go there and go like, no cunt's getting it. Fuck yous all. You're not getting it. No cunt. Mark, Ollie, Savage, Chris Mo thinks the subs. Was my life like train spotting when I was growing up? No. No. Heroin never saw it, never entered my life or the people. I'd there's like one or two people. There's this guy, sort of fucking. No, but none of my pals were into heroin while I was pals with him. It was after, like, I didn't go to Shawlands, hang about Shawlands anymore. And then I bumped into one of them later in life. I've said it before, but I went to Ibiza and bumped into this kind of pal who I sort of vaguely remembered for the Archies one night. And we're getting on, and he said, "Can I tell you a secret?" and all that. He said, "I've just came off methadone." When was that? I was in my late 20s, I think. He said, "I just came off methadone within the last 2 weeks, because I used to be, well, I was a junkie." I was like, "All right." And he was pure like checking with me, like, "Do you think that's you think that's mad? Don't you? I've never really told anybody about it." I went, "Oh, right, no." I just thought it was fucking interesting. He said he was only. I've told this story before, but he said he was only smoking it. And then he listed the pals that I used to hang about with. This one, that one, and this other one. This other one was probably most likely to fucking get into it, because he fucking was a right fucking boozer. And that's even worse fucking drinking. But I suspect, no, I never really suspected he'd fucking get into it. I used to drink like fuck. Wouldn't really touch that though. Anyway, he said, "Aye, they were in it." I was like, "Really?" He says, "Aye, they're all junkies." I went, "How? Fuck, how?" Wait, and they all had doing jobs and all that, and you know, like different types of pals. One was a bit of a criminal, kind of like me, sort of antisocial, vandalism, theft sort of thing. One wasn't at all, and the other one was just this fucking hitting the suppies, you know, super tenants quite a bit. I was like, what? And they all they kind of hang about, aye, but they've all fell out with, what do you call it? Because he's off his nut or something, I don't know. But and then a few days into the holiday, like I don't know, a day later or 2 days later, he says, he says they were all jagging up, but he wasn't. And then a few days later, he says, "No, I think it progressed into they were all just smoking it." Then it progressed into they were actually jagging up, but he was just smoking it. And then about a day later into the holiday, because, you know, we hung about quite a bit, he was actually jagging up as well. Can't believe I'm admitting this. Can't believe I'm admitting this type of thing. And that was it. And then we hung about when I got back up the road. And then we sort of had a bit of fallout because there was like an inappropriate sort of fucking thing that he did. Nothing major, just something that was just a bit no good. And then about a year or two later, he died of I don't know, overdose or something. I heard that he died of choking on his sick while being steaming, and then I heard for somebody else that he went back on it. And then the pal that the sort of criminal one that was mentioned, I bumped into him up the town. And this is while the other one that I met in Ibiza was still alive. We went for a pint. So I would have been like before. I would have been before I was 30. Went for a pint in the Ark, whatever the fuck it's called. I've told this story before, but down the bottom of Sucky Hall Street, that yellow pub. Can't remember the name of it. Went in there and he was telling us about how he was like a proper thieving junkie. And the thing I keep remembering is he told us like he would be gone about on his bike outside supermarkets waiting for like fucking like old women with their shopping trolleys with their fucking handbag on top of it as they go back to the motor, and he would cycle past and swipe the fucking handbag type of thing. Pawned these Moz like engagement ring type of thing. He said he was off it. He said he was off it now, but he said he was there in the fucking lot. Felt bad about it and all that sort of thing. Because he said, did Thingy tell you? Did Thingy tell you? I went, aye. He said, I'm surprised he told you about him, because I don't know, he's particularly, the one that I met in Ibiza was particularly ashamed of it or something. But there you go. And I was asking, no, I already found out about all the other ones off. So I wonder what he's up to. And I said to him, not that I'm a psychologist or self-help fucking guru, but I said to him, I've done things myself, I've done bad things myself. I said, you've got to be able to kind of forgive yourself in a way, otherwise you'll get into that fucking spiral where you'll just go like that, I'm a fucking prick, and you'll remain a prick. You'll remain a thieving bastard who fucking hates the world type of thing. Cockershay thanks the sub. I'd like to thank you for the countless hours of entertainment in the last bit. I got it. Thank you very much. Bob Saves Tokyo. Zombie thanks the subs. Thank you very much. Pazza. And Cardog thanks for the bits. Is that what your Jacqueline sketch is based off of? No. It's based off of a woman that I saw in LA, and somebody that I saw on the telly, and a lassie in Shawlands who actually said that. A combination of things, just generally. Like that. Mark Kent. Miguel thinks the subs. You enter a public toilet, the bowl is covered in skid marks. Do you hose it down with your own pish or aim for the water? Always aim for the shite. Then my bit. Gabs and Valmancia. Savage McCabbage. Ollie, Mark Kent thinks the subs. If any of you noticed, if any of you actually do that, go into the toilet and pish on the shite of somebody else, that's the skid marks. Have you ever noticed it releases the smell? It seems like when it's caked and hardened to the toilet, it's locked in. You know, like when somebody is I don't know, a steak or something like that, and they sear I don't know what it is, tuna or fuck knows what, you know, you kind of sear the outside to keep the thingamabob inside. Like a crust, aye. A shite steak. But when you pish on it, when I've pished on it, I'm like, there is a new smell of shite that wasn't there before. And the thing is, I'm still there, even though I know that's going to happen. So yeah, I have to ask myself, am I into this? Does this in some way turn me on? Is this in some way a turn on for me? Jacko thinks that is this an absolute fucking turn on for me? Jacko thinks the £3. Me and my mates can't stop saying yous are probably all racists to each other. What a story. It's fucking brilliant. I think that was 1999. I think it was. Honestly, the fucking disdain I had for these cunts that I didn't even know. Fucking hated them all, man. Akagumi, Recline, thanks to subs. So that's your heroin. Oh, and I bumped into one of the pals who I never would have thought he would have got into it. You know, they're all taking it that kind of, other than the criminal one, if you know what I mean, the robbing one, they're all taking it a kind of, I can handle it way, you know, like got jobs and all the rest of it, and 95 jobs, that kind of thing. I bumped into one of them when he was with his girlfriend, who I also knew from when I was a teenager. And I knew that she didn't know, at least I was told she didn't know by the other pals. And I was just sort of chatting with the both of them when I bumped into them up the town. And I was like, oh, it's fucking mad. I was looking at him like, you're a fucking junkie. I was thinking, are you just fucking jagging up? Just kind of looking at him. It's like looking at his eyes, looking at his face. He's looking all kind of healthy and, you know, like looking after himself. He's not like, it doesn't look like he's succumbed to the type of addiction where you go like that, I don't give a fuck about anything other than this. And it just sort of shows. Relaxed, smiling. Maybe he was off it. Maybe you're able to do it. Just every now and again, you have a wee, you jag it into your fucking. I mean, how can he hide it? Jag it between his fucking toes or something. Roseb, thanks to tenner, thank you very much. Imagine I just went like that. Do you know he's a junkie, by the way? Tell her. Imagine it. Tell her. This needs to come out into the, what do you call it? Into the sort of sunshine, you know, killed by the sunshine. What do you call it? Daylight. Sanitised. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. Just say that. I'm sorry, but this is going to be painful. But I'd rather this pain right now rather than fucking pain or what happened to, what do you call it? You might end up like him. He wasn't dead by that point, mind you. Gibbon Prawn, thanks for subs. You're wonderful. Tell her. I already know. She already knows. Alright. Don't appreciate that you tried to grass him in. I was trying to save his life. You know what you're trying to do? You're trying to fucking stir things up. You've always been like that. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off the Perry's. Ah, bosh! And we don't look at the needle when we're jigging it in because we're the absolute governors. Ah, bosh! Equatorial Guinea to Lesotho. Piss easy. Gabon. Republic of the Congo. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Zambia. Zambia and Zimbabwe. South Africa. Angola. Namibia. Fuck, what's that one in the middle? Malawi. Botswana. Malawi is that. No. It's that there. There. Child's Play. Genuinely impressive. It's because I've got my wee stories in my head. I know that this big one right here, just below the middle, the Central African Republic is right there, right in the middle. But the big one is Democratic Republic of the Congo, and then to the west it is just Republic of the Congo. There's a lot of Z countries. The ones that start with Z, I think of zebra, and how you never really see any footage of zebras at the sea. They're normally kind of inland. So I think Zambia and Zimbabwe here. And I think Zambia and Zimbabwe, they kind of sound the same, and Zambia's shorter. So I've got a kind of pyramid sort of thing. You know, like if you're stacking things up, you've got to have a kind of wider thing at the bottom and narrower at the top. Like that. And your other Zs, like your Mozambique and then Tanzania. Tanzania, I see that's kind of like further up, halfway up Africa, and I think a tan line around your waist, like you got a wee bit of tan above the shorts, and if you pull your shorts down you can see it's all pale, with me anyway, that is. Somalia, easy to remember, I think of Somalian pirates. There's the coastline, and they go like that. Right, let's get that one. Let's get up, and let's get that. I think, what is it, Captain Phillips? This is a big shout out to everybody for Somalia or of Somalian descent. I just want to apologise for saying that when I think of Somalia, I think of Somalian pirates. I hope I've done my bit today to reinforce the connection between Scotland and heroin, alcoholism, thievery, etc. You would though, wouldn't you? You would. Big fucking boat coming for, look. Money! Money! I don't know what it's like there and there. Money! Right. Suez Canal, where is it? Up there? Okay, let's come down here. And let's go past here. You'd be like that. Okay, I'll have that, thank you. We'll have that, we'll have that, and we'll have that, we'll have that, thank you. Somaliland. Ethiopia. Sudan? South Sudan. Aye, I know my way about now. This here, if you look at the straight bit there and there, you can see very clearly this is the telltale signs of a colonial carving up of a continent. This, therefore, is quite obviously Mauritania? I knew it wasn't. That is quite obviously, that's Tanzania. To the southwest, Zambia. There we are. Did I do this morning? Oh. Something on. Wafer. And she was, by Talking Heads. 7 surprising places microplastics hide in your kitchen and easy swap. See the stress of finding these fucking things or whatever it is. It is more than whatever the fuck it would do to my body or whatever it is you're saying. It's the stress that will fucking kill you. I'm telling you, you don't want to fucking live that long. You just don't. Oh, well, look at that. I like this. The perils of trying to optimise your morality. I tried to make the perfect choice every time. It eroded my humanity. I don't need to read that. I know exactly what you mean, mate. From Vox of all places. I don't know what the fuck Vox is. I think I've seen things on it. I can't remember what kind of thing it is. It actually eroded my humanity. I tried to be a good person. Actually made me a bad person. Plastic orange things to bits. Were you good geography at school? It's W-E-R-E for that. You're getting confused because you're taught about geography, which is all about where something is, which is the one with the H. Not really. Kamara thinks the sub. I feel like 2025 is not the year to try for clever sub messages. I'm hoping. So everybody, Marvel Rivals has been fucking binned. And it needs to stay binned. I was up to, in case you missed it, I was up to 2 in the fucking morning again playing it. I was going Doctor Strange, I was watching YouTube videos like, aye, so kind of shoot and then shield, and don't just put your shield up for the teammates, kind of just shield yourself. And then the more shooting you do, then you can do this explosive thing. I just want to get good, want to get good, want to get good, want to get good. And all I really want to do is fucking... I'm forgetting the game within the game. What is it I'm trying to do by playing this game to get good at a thing? It's natural, a natural human feeling to enjoy getting good. It's get rewarded by getting better at something. But another thing is beating people, beating them, being better makes you feel good about yourself. I'm better than them. I'm better at this thing than them. They came to me trying to be better than me, and it turned out I was better than them. I feel good. I've got power in my life. I've made it. That's why I play these games. Look, I won. I did it. But it's like what I do with Dead by Daylight. There's a way to get that same thing, but without the, you know, if you see it like the Matrix, you can see it all. Go, wait. Why don't, I mean, the whole thing is, they feel bad. I feel good, they feel bad. Is that not what it boils down to? I feel good, they feel bad. I feel good because they feel bad. And I've made it happen. I did it. How's about then I turn on my own team? By maybe not healing. And then when they go healers and I just say lol. Is that not the same as being really fucking good at the game? Is that not the same thing? Squirrel Girl will draw you back. I can feel it. I can feel myself fucking... I had a nice wee technique with Squirrel Girl as well. I actually had a nice wee technique. See with her shooting the acorns out. I'm talking myself into it. I'm not doing it today. It's not happening today. She's got this squirrel that she chucks out, I think, that stuns the person. They can't move, they can't shoot. It's basically like McCree's fucking flashbang, but longer, back in the day. So I'd make sure I've always got one handy. And I got this fucking Iron Fist. Look at me excited talking about it. Got this Iron Fist last night, who was like trying to fucking come up and sort of, you know, get the back end sort of thing, you know, the back, what do you call it? The folk at the fucking back, like me, just chucking my thing in. And I would just always have one ready. And as he's doing his fucking punching and kicking, I would do the stun and just hit. It was like Junkrat. It's like getting somebody in a fucking Junkrat trap. And getting them. How long will this take to reinstall? Right, quick. Let's get on to fucking Cilla, quick. What were it? Episode 7?
The Scottish Sun's hauls from £9.50 are back.
Yes, man. We're all going on a whole season's holiday. Shuggy thinks a sub. What are your thoughts on pub patrons queuing for the bar in a single line? I don't have any thoughts. I don't go to pubs anymore. In that way. You may as well be talking about what you think of the new system of buying tickets that Taylor Swift or Coldplay have introduced. It doesn't affect me, nothing to do with me. Sebastian Catchfart thinks a sub. I think it makes sense. I don't know how it works practically. Sagi says, what is it? What's the point in explaining? It's pretty fucking clear of us. How can I be sure you'll be able to understand the next thing I say when you can't understand that? What is it? What are your thoughts on pub patrons queuing for the bar and single? Are you talking about that? What is it? It's pub patrons queuing for the bar in a single line. Alright, and what is it then? Is it enforced? They're doing it for a laugh. I don't know. I was talking about the Coldplay and Taylor Swift. All right. No, you weren't. Right, everybody. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. We are in the 11th of June. At the 11th of June, 1995. I have watched a number of these episodes. But a year ago, Neil Sedaka, Michelle Gale. We've talked about this moment. Waiting to get to the episodes where Michael Ball's, your Michelle Gale's, your Neil Sedaka's that we previously watched. Now we're actually at this point. Michael Ball, I believe, is could be this series actually. What was going on in June 1995? Well, I'll tell you. Was I still in college? Like, in it? Or was that summer? That was the summer that I went for that 2-week job in that architects. The one, remember I was joking about, thinking about, imagine I just came out for the toilet with shite in my hands, going like, look what I've done, ha ha ha, and then started rubbing it in my face. That was then. What age is that? June 95? What did that make me? 20. I remember a guy in that place kept singing. That was when Country House by Blur and was it Roll With It? They had their thing. Because the guy in that place kept singing. Guy about the same age as me at the time kept singing, there's a house in the country. Kept doing that again and again. Because it just came out. There's a house in the country. Kept doing that. I was alright with it. It didn't annoy me. And it was there that, unless I'm very, very much mistaken, it was me who caused the Glasgow Underground signs at the time, well, just after that, to have wee arrows that pointed down that were flat. Because one of the things, I went to a temp agency, I said I can use Illustrator, Photoshop, I can type. You know, it's just to get a wee bit of money. And they sent us to this lot to do some Illustrator stuff, and they had a drawing of what they had. I don't know if they had a font that they wanted me to use, or they already typed it in, I can't remember. But I did the arrow going down, and I didn't know how to do an arrowhead. I think I'd looked for it in Illustrator. I think I looked for the arrowhead, you know, kind of fucking pointy thing, and it wasn't there. And you couldn't, and back then I wasn't like, right, I'll just how did I know do it? I can't remember. I would have been able to look at the instructions, just fucking hit F1 or whatever, I'm not sure. But Glasgow Underground sign. Stations. No. Oh, no. Old. Station list. You know, the kind of the older version of this. Never gonna find it, and I know. Never gonna find it. Never gonna find it. Signage. Inside. Try that. Or maybe getting somewhere. Nah. Oh. Tiny wee fucking picture. That's a fucking old one. That's the... What's the bets I'm fucking wrong? What's the bets I've imagined this whole fucking thing and then it happened? What's the fucking bets? What's the bets that this picture here is for like 1993? And you're like, right, so you did the same thing in 95, you say? Aye. That's for 1993. How could you have... What's this arrow thing? How... There you go. This is my amazing story. That's the furthest I can zoom in. See that arrow? You can't quite see it, but it's flat at the bottom. And unless I'm completely making this up in my head, which wouldn't be the fucking first time, unless I've got a complete fucking false memory, like fucking Total Recall style, I have a memory of trying to make these fucking arrows. For that sign, and not being able to do it. So I just did a rectangle for the the vertical line, and then another rectangle at 45-degree angle, another one going into that at the bottom. And to make something that looks like a fucking arrow, but it's flat at the bottom. I remember it, but I'm dreading somebody saying that's for that picture's for 1992. It happened. It said 2004 on Wikipedia. 2004. No, I don't mean specifically that picture. I mean, somebody could show me a picture of those signs and it's for before I did it. I don't mean that specific picture there. There'll be other pictures in existence of the thing that I'm talking about. One gig, thanks a sub. Watch the theme tune. Life is full of surprises.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Miss Cilla Black.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
Oh, she means us. Get in! What a fucking brilliant audience. Right, so what was going on music-wise, what was happening 11th of June 1995? No, the Spice Girls didn't appear until 96. I think that was their year. That was Wannabe and all the rest of it. I think. And then 97 was their kind of second year stuff, if you know what I mean. I think 96 was... Is that right? I think 96 was like To Become One and Wannabe and Who Do You Think You Are and all the rest of it. And then 97 was like Spice Up Your Life and all the rest of it. 95 though, June 95. Lot of indie shite. Predominantly indie, I would say. Pop, 1995. Maybe things like fucking Living Colour and, you know, Don't Stop Moving. Kinda. That was 96, I think. Things like that. When was Missing by Everything But the Girl? That was maybe 96. I think you'll see a lot of indie stuff. June 1995. UK charts, June 1995. 11th to the 17th, so there you go, right? Here we are. Would you fucking look at it? Unchained Melody. Wait a minute. Is this the one they come walking on? Is this the one they come walking on saying, have we got a new single coming out? Could be. Maybe. Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss It, U2. Common People by Pulp. I Need Your Lovin' by Baby D. Scream by Michael Jackson. I never liked her. I remember people saying, most expensive music video ever made, and you see it, it's just not, it's shite. It's not like it's like black or white. You might get the feeling that this ain't a love song. I don't know how that goes. Think of You by Wigfield, her second one. Scatman, right, so I know where we are now. I don't know what that is. Orchestra. Right in the Night by Jam and Spoon, featuring Plavka, who used to sing with The Shaman. Don't want to forgive me now by what, I don't really know that. Some dregs at E17 there. A Girl Like You by Edwyn Collins, right? Your Loving Arms by Billy Ray Martin. Very good, very good. Back to this. Get back to these days. See this? See if you had surprise these days. Every single person in the audience there would be holding their phone up, filming Cilla coming on. Not a single person would be living in the moment. Am I right? Don't think you'd be allowed. They'd have to allow it. They'd have to. The demand would be too great.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Surprise, Surprise. And my first surprise is for a man here in our audience. And I'm going to find him right now because this man means an awful lot to me. Oh, he means an awful
What's the volume
lot
like?
to me, this man does. And that very important
What's the volume like? Feels a wee bit quiet. My end. It's all right. All right.
man, that means an awful lot to me. It's you, Chuck, that's looking the opposite way. It is you. Surprise, surprise, it's you.
Oh, dear.
What's your name?
Dan Parker.
How did I know he was Scottish? Have I seen this before? I'll turn it right up. Have I seen this one? See, Penny... no, what's her name? Why did... Jane Asher. I keep getting her mixed up between... Who's the one that was like one of the fucking wives of Henry VIII? Fucking seen this?
Do. Well, Diane,
What's that? Bay City Rollers? Are you sure? Seymour?
Hello?
Hello, Sally.
I'm going to be gutted when I go to the celebrity bit. Who's this? Is that Darren Day? Yous are ruining this. How? Because of this, you're ruining this surprise. Just skip it just in case. I fucking should. We've not seen this. This is all ruined. This could be a classic. Let's get... No.
In our audience. And that it is you. Surprise, surprise, it's you.
Oh, dear.
What's your name?
Dan Parker.
Hello, Dan Parker. Now, is it true? A little birdie tells me that... Well, you're a very big fan of mine, Dan.
Yeah, I was.
You was? Dan, is it something I've just said, Dan?
Oh, dear.
You were a fan of mine, and you are a fan of mine. Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
hello,
God
yeah.
bless you,
Always have
sunshine.
been. Yeah.
Is it true that you collected all my early
Yes, I
songs
did.
in the 60s?
That's right, yeah, every one of them.
All the records? But you haven't got any of them now, have you, Chuck?
No, they're all gone. My daughter sold her... My records was in there. She didn't know.
She didn't know,
No, it's so
and
good.
all the records were gone.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ask the burning question here, Dan. How much did I go for?
What's the million at?
You haven't got a clue.
No, I didn't even get a drink out of it.
You did.
Typical fucking alky fucking jock. Anonymous thinks a gift not sub. The Raging Taco thinks a sub.
I'm not surprised because the whole lot went for 25 quid.
That's really
I
familiar.
think that's cheap at half the price, don't you,
Yes, I agree
Danny?
with you, yeah.
Record.
You did this because cash was a bit hard at the
Yeah,
time.
it was at the time, yeah.
Ah,
yeah. She was
well,
skint.
Danny, never let it be said. I always love a fan, and it's you. It is you. You are the fan, and I knew I'd meet you one day. And I think you ought to be rewarded. And I've replaced all those records.
Have you, really?
Yes, that was
Records.
all those years. Oh, look at that. There they are. I know it's a little bit small, but I'm on CD now.
Still got her accent.
CB has gone CD. Well, I just thought, well, you've got no stereo. That's gone.
Yeah, that's gone too, yeah, I'm afraid.
Well, you couldn't have
What?
put them on there anyway, could you, Chuck?
Oh, no, not really, no. Because it was an old-fashioned needle thing, you know.
Yes, all right. Don't rub it in, Dan. Yes. I know I started off on 78. Well, I'm on CD now.
Is it 70? I thought it was 72. It's 78. Right. I'm thinking 72.
And I'll try and get you a CD later on, a brand new one, so you can play me to your heart's content. All right, Chuck?
Thank you very much, love.
I shall see you later, hopefully, Dan.
Yeah, I hope so.
So do I.
Really happy, but that's the happiest to get a Scottish person.
Well, now, who else can I chat to?
Well, you gave it fucking away. You gave it away.
You've got a lovely face, sweetheart. I think I shall chat to you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, yes. What's your name?
Flo Grimshaw.
Oh, hello, Flo.
Is her name Flo Grimshaw? Now that's a right fucking soap opera name, that, isn't it?
Hello, Flo. Now, I hear a little birdie Birdie tells me that you're extremely good at...
Who's your favourite character? Doc Cotton, Flo Grimshaw, what was Dirty Den's second name? Peggy Mitchell, Flo Grimshaw, Pat Butcher. Den Watts, Flo Grimshaw.
Making exceedingly good cakes. Is that right, Flo?
Yes, that's
Oh, well, come over. Move over, Flo.
Not interested in all of this. Dragged along.
Is that right, Flo?
yes, that's
Oh, well, come over. Move over, Flo. Overflow.
Nope. 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 Don't give a fuck if you turn around and face us.
Overflow. Overflow. Overflow to the Cilla sofa because no, not the yes, come and join me on the Cilla sofa because you see.
Gonna clap.
Make yourself comfortable. Flo Grimshaw.
You're on the fucking telly.
What did you think I was going to say?
well, don't call me Grimshaw.
They call you Grimshaw at
Yes,
school.
that's right.
Mr. Grimshaw! Yes. But I'd rather call you Flo. Can I call you
Oh,
Flo?
yes, yes.
Now, you are renowned for
Boom.
making cakes.
Yes.
Now, is it true you used to be a dinner lady?
That's right.
At Sudbury Upper School? And well, when did you retire officially from being a dinner lady?
Oh, about 13 years ago.
13
Right.
years ago. You look wonderful, Flo. I must tell everybody your age. She's 80 years old, ladies and gentlemen. She looks fabulous.
You hear something like, oh, am I at that age yet? 50? No yet. To get a, oh. Ben and Sleepy thinks the subs. Played rivals with you last night and got banned for telling the enemy team to get farted on when I altered with... You got banned! Barry Higgins. Bryce thinks the subs. Maggie is dead, yes. I thought you said Miggs for Silence of the Lambs. Barry Higgins thinks the sub. You got banned! For telling the enemy team to get farted on. Probably wasn't that. Probably odd. You're probably saying other things.
Now, Flo, all the staff, all the teachers and staff wouldn't let you go. And they asked you, would you stay on to make them coffee and tea in the teachers' staff room?
That's right.
Which you still do today. But not only do you make the coffee and tea, you kind of introduce making your cakes.
That's true.
And now everybody fights over your cakes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
They all queue up. Because your reputation grew along with the teachers' waistlines. Because they've all put on weight. They've all put on weight, so you're...
See this t-shirt? This t-shirt used to kind of fit me a bit better about fucking 12 years ago or something, when I was cycling all the time, and I was actually really fucking starving myself as well, which wasn't wise. No, it kind of still fits me, but it's a wee bit tighter around it. But see, after Christmas, it's a wee bit tighter around the chest. It actually doesn't feel that much tighter around the fucking waist, but it's around the chest. So I think I've sort of, with the chocolate and shit that I ate during then, I think I put on weight around there. So it's like fat on my heart. See, when you put on weight around there, that's heart attack material. I was just on the chocolate just for Christmas and all that, just as a kind of, like the 2 or 3 weeks leading up to Christmas, December in general. You know what? I'm just going to fucking go for it. I'm going to get a dessert and all the rest of it. Last night, was it last night? Night before, I was in a restaurant and there, person I was with was having a sticky toffee pudding with ice cream, with, you know, with the sauce over it, whatever it is. I could have had the tiniest wee bit just to see what it tasted like, and I didn't. Because I thought to myself, you'll have that, and within 15 minutes, you will be absolutely fucking fed up with life. More than already before you go and say it. So I was able to resist. Wraith, Jags, thanks for subs.
Well known in your area for your cakes.
Yes, all over the schools, to be quite honest.
Ah.
Yes.
Well, all the teachers wrote to me, and
Oh, did they?
Yes, they did.
Oh.
And they want to say a very big thank you to you, Flo,
Oh, how lovely of them.
for all your hard work and for those delicious cakes.
Great.
And they said you ought to have tea and cakes.
Oh.
We thought we'd send you to the best place here in London.
Oh.
You are going to have tea and cakes at the Ritz.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, how lovely. How lovely.
That nice,
Oh,
Flo?
that really is, yes.
And we...
You know what would really make it special? That is special, not to take anything away from it. But if somebody came in to kind of like present the, I don't know, somebody special came in to sort of congratulate me as well, like a celebrated baker or baker of cakes like Michelle Roux, the famous pastry chef, not to be confused with Michelle Roux Jr. Or Mr. Kipling, or maybe even, that's ridiculous, like Jane Asher, imagine, but Michelle Roux would be good.
We've baked a very special cake for you.
Have you really?
Well, no, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
I told you I've got a saggy middle. Oh dear, I'm doing my best though, Flo.
Cilla having to go like that. That was my joke there. Everybody in the audience, you know, normally when something's funny, people laugh like fuck. Even they were kind of like. I think that's what she meant though.
Have you really?
Well, no, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
I told you I've got a saggy middle.
Wait.
Well, no, I.
Yes.
And we've baked a very special cake for you.
Have you really?
Well, no, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
I told you I've got a saggy middle.
Yeah, same as me. Do you get it? I get it, because it was me that came up with the joke. I came up with it. Listen, who could take that away from her? She's 80 for fuck's sake. Right? Let her have it. Let her have her moment. Saggy middle, something to do with baking, but obviously, you know, a sort of double meaning. Could it, you know, sagging fucking, you know, bodies with age, that kind of thing.
Oh dear, I'm doing my best though, Flo. No, we've baked you a cake. Well, we haven't.
lovely.
We've got somebody very special to bake you that cake.
Oh, very
Michelle Roux?
She does all her own designer cakes. She owns her very own shop right here in London. That marvellous actress. Here she is to present that very special cake to you. The lovely Jane Asher, ladies and gentlemen.
When did she get into all this?
It's a very special cake just for you, Flo.
Oh, you clever girl.
Well, I hear you're a cake maker yourself, aren't aren't you?
Great.
Isn't that great?
You, not to share with anybody.
She was Paul McCartney's girlfriend. I've never known her as that. I've always known her as Jane Asher, who's like in things. I've never really known. You know, she's just one of these people that popped up in the 80s in things, I think. But I've never quite. So she got into all that ahead of the fucking game, ahead of the curve there.
And this is all real. I mean, it looks brilliant, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? But then it's actually cake.
She's clever. She went like that. Everybody, ban that person, please. Thanks, mods. What's that? Farley's Rusks. Looks like 3, like, kind of, what looks like plasticine. Jane's been wise. She's went like that. You know, what a lot of people don't know is they see me on the tail and they go, "Oh look, that's her. That's her that was in thingy," and I get recognised. But really, what work do I get? What have you seen me in? You go, it's Jane or something, Ash, something. Do you know how much money I got for those appearances acting in that thing? I know a right amount, not a lot. Yeah, I'm recognisable. Walk down the street and people go, oh, it's her. Yeah, I very easily might have to just have a normal job in a fucking, shop or something like that. And people go, well, what happened to you? What are you doing working here? You're her for the telly. Acting's a shite fucking job if you want to get money, unless you're one of the top fucking 1%. Percent of a percent. It's shite. So you know what I'm going to do? While I've got a wee bit of fame, and I'm a bit recognisable, at least capitalise on the recognisability. And bring attention to the fact that I'm actually a pretty good cook, pretty good baker. And I'm going to bring out some books. And I'm going to have a fucking shop, a restaurant and all. Because if people are going to recognise me in the street and I'm not getting any money off it, then maybe I could capitalise on that. And go, why don't you come to... Did you know that Jane Asher has a restaurant? I'm ready to look it up. I'm ready to look it up here in 2025. See if it still exists 30 years later. Very wise. The fame should be a stepping stone. It should open the doors. I'm going to do a masterclass thing. So I'm going to do. The fame should not be an end. It should be a means. Fame by itself is actually a pain in the arse. I don't know. Seems a bit capitalist. Alright, well fucking die skint in the gutter then. On you go. But that's what you want. Rapples, thanks for the sub. It's a rat race, get in there! Get into it! That's what Jane's saying. Got a busy day ahead. We got a busy day ahead. And we don't look at the gravy with my paw because we're the absolute governors. Yeah, bosh. We've parked up our vans. We've closed the warehouses. And we're ready to celebrate because we've achieved our business goals for the week. We've grafted, and we've not stopped grafting until we're proud of ourselves.
You see?
Oh, good.
Well, enjoy that cake.
Oh, that's lovely.
Don't eat it
Thank
all
you
at once,
very much.
Flo.
Great pleasure.
Yes.
Leave a little bit of room for tea at the Ritz, all right?
Yes.
Enjoy it. Take
Yes.
a good friend with you, all right?
Thank you very much.
And well, thank you, Flo, and
you.
indeed, thank you, ladies
Bye-bye.
and gentlemen. Jane Asher.
Thank
Super.
you.
Off you go then, Flo.
Wait,
Enjoy your cake. Thank you, Jane.
wait. What did Jane do there? What happened? I forgot. Are they going to do something? Baked a cake. Where's the cake? What cake? There was a cake there. What fucking cake?
It's all right. All at cake.
Shows.
Oh, is it one of the cakes that look like real life things? That's the cake. You can slice into that. What fucking cake? What that? What cake? That's tea. This is a big fucking pot of tea with some cups. That's a cake. What? Stop. No.
Cake maker yourself, aren't you?
Great.
Isn't that great?
Lovely.
Not to share with anybody.
And this is all real. I mean, it looks
Yes.
brilliant, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen?
What do you mean?
It's a very special cake just for you, Flo.
Oh, you clever girl.
Well, I hear you're a cake maker yourself, aren't
Oh, it is. It actually is then.
you?
Great.
Isn't that great?
Not to share with anybody.
And this is all real. I mean, it looks
Yes.
brilliant, doesn't it, ladies
Beautiful.
and gentlemen? But that it's actually cake.
Shows.
It's actually, oh, fucking is. Well, there you go. There you are. Aye, because look at that. Look at this. What would you start with? Snap that off. Bite into that, into the table. Break your teeth. That looks like icing, doesn't it? Maybe it is. Look at it. Look how it's no see-through. It looks completely. Is that icing? Looks like it. Is the whole thing? Wait a minute.
Steve.
Oh, good.
Well, enjoy.
How much it?
Doesn't it, ladies and
Great. Lovely.
Not to share
Is that's cake as well?
with anybody.
And this is all real. I mean, it looks
Yes.
brilliant, doesn't it, ladies
Beautiful.
and gentlemen? But that it's actually cake.
Shows, you see.
Oh,
Make
good.
it
Well,
great.
enjoy that cake.
Oh, that's lovely.
I think a lot of the audience
Pleasure.
Leave a little bit of room.
will only get that.
Tea at the Ritz,
The
all right?
viewers.
Yes.
Enjoy that, Flo. Enjoy your cake. Super. Well, now, the other day I got a letter from a Diane Earnshaw from Plymouth asking for my help to track somebody down. It was a certain group from the 70s who were a very big favourite of hers. So our team got cracking, and this is what happened.
Cracking. Still got it.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm looking for a certain Diane Earnshaw.
You feel sick. Sick.
And I think it's you. You are Diane Earnshaw, aren't you?
I wish I wasn't.
Yes, I've been up to my tricks again.
I might get this. I might get this. You mind your own business. You get the whole thing. And the mic as an accessory. And then people go like that. Oh, what you doing with a mic? Are you filming something? I go, it's no a mic. And I'll take a bite at it and it's a cake.
Because I know an awful lot about you. I know that you're a very, very big fan of the Bay City Rollers. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well done, Cilla.
Not Brian, Wee Gaz Galloway and Well Goose. Thanks to subs. Here, imagine how good a win on Rivals would feel right now. Imagine that rush. It's getting reinstalled.
And in fact, You're in their fan club, aren't you?
Yes. Oh God, I'm really embarrassed.
Have you ever seen the Bay City Rollers live?
Yes.
Where did you see them?
In Minehead, just a couple of months ago.
Oh, that.
Minehead a couple of months ago to see the Bay City Rollers 70s band. That's a life, that,
It's
isn't it?
vast, isn't it?
Huge.
It is huge. Did you get a good close-up?
No.
Oh, what a
Not at all.
shame.
Not at
What
all.
a shame.
Oh God, I'm really
Well,
embarrassed. now.
surprise, surprise, Diane. I've got an even bigger surprise for you. So come on, let's go. And indeed, yes, I think you're gonna feel a bit lonely on your own. Come on, everyone. Anybody who wants to join us, we can come and join in the surprise. Especially you. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Come on, love. Yes, let's go and have a big surprise. Who's your favourite Bay City Roller then?
Oh, I like them all, really.
She's like,
I
that.
suppose-
What?
I don't know, I like them all.
You
I used to
serious?
like Derek the drummer, but
Oh, you've gone off him.
no, he's
I'm having my fucking lunch. Come on, you're coming. No, I'm not. Have we got it? But you'll be on the telly. See, Cilla, do you see what happened there? With Cilla and with her. No, hunt the back, forget about her. She's not there, she's there. So there, what do you mean she's not there? She's right there, perched on Cilla's shoulder. That woman went like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed. What is that feeling? What's that feeling? Why is there a fear like that? What's that all about? What is that embarrassment? It's because we are social animals and our social standing is very important to our survival and chances of procreation and things like that. Would you agree? We have this inbuilt fear of what could happen if we're left all alone. Unlike a cat can just walk right out of your life and never look back. I'm going alone. I'm doing this alone. Let's look at a wildcat. Like one of them. One of them. Don't need any cunt. Fuck yous all. Don't need any cunt. I like wildcats. They look like normal, domesticated sort of tabby cats, but that they've been lost, and then have had to fend for themselves, and then you get them again like 10 years later. Oh, I found you, but they've changed. They've changed because they had to change. Look at that. Look. Every time you see them, I hardened. No, we're fucking talking. Look at that, look. Be good to have one of them. Now that's teeth. They're better teeth, them. They're just slightly bigger than a normal cat. Yeah, well, look at that, look. That's the fucking spirit. The cat works, doesn't it? The cat species, or whatever you call it. It works. All the random things getting chucked to it that resulted in various species. Felines seems to work. That model seems to work in various forms. Big, wee.
I hear you're on to Woody.
Oh, but you see how Cilla. Right, so she's like got this fear, oh no, oh how embarrassing.
Hello, Rita. I'm sorry I interrupted your meal back then and dragged you up over here.
That's all right.
Did you enjoy the Bay City Rollers?
Yes.
You did?
Aye, why not?
I mean, what memories do you have of the 70s?
Aye, sure.
Mainly of telling the children to turn the volume down, I think.
Can you remember where you were in 1970? What happened in 1970? I know.
Turn it down!
1970. My
Oh, no,
eldest
my
lad.
children was born 65, so they'd be 5 come 70. So we have twins, so they were...
Oh, twins. Oh, aren't you lucky, Rita? What are they?
Boy and a girl.
A boy and a girl?
Yes.
What are the names?
Paul and Beverly.
Oh, Paul. Would that be after one of the Beatles?
No, I think it was one of the names what me and my husband agreed on, what we liked.
You like that name. It's a gorgeous name.
Yes.
What about Beverly? I mean,
Is it? Is Paul a gorgeous name? Just fucking Paul.
Beautiful name.
That's
What was Beverly
named after a pen friend in New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A pen
Oh.
friend?
Yes, I've been right.
Penfriend, New Zealand, you say? What is New Zealand? What is that? Is that next to Portugal? Is that just right there? It's right there, isn't it? Oh no, I'm thinking of Portugal, actually. It's Portugal that I'm actually thinking of. Then what's New Zealand then? It's the other side of the world. Oh God. I was about to say, you know, if you met her, it'd be nice to meet up, but nah, that's the other side of the fucking world, isn't it? Oh well. Well, I'll let you get back to it. Will we walk you back to where you're... Oh, actually, I forgot something that was meant to tell you. It's about your pen friend. Because she's not in New Zealand. Where do you think she is? She's here. Oh, you've ruined it now. You meant to say I don't know. But you've ruined it. Send her back. Send her home. Kiki and Paul, thanks to subs and bits. Didn't expect such a personal attack come here. It's a good name. But it's, you know, it's like a fucking Bible name. She's saying it as if it's... Oh, I've not heard a name like that before. That's beautiful. Wonderful, beautiful name. It's like John. I called my son Peter. Peter. That's a beautiful name. Peter. Is this show just about Cilla offering up random people as human sacrifices to celebrities? Have we seen these people again? There has been times where we've seen them again, but it could be a kind of CGI, the Running Man sort of thing. Oh, look, here they are enjoying their prize, you know, on the beach, and they know they're lying dead in a bin.
Into her since I was 10.
10? Oh, tell us about that.
Hi, Anthony Costa.
I'm 50 now.
To Blue.
50.
So it's 40 years I've been writing to her.
Have you been really writing to her for 40 years?
Yes.
Are you
then
sure
when
you've been
we got on
writing
the
to her?
phone, we started ringing once a year at Christmas time.
So you're dear friends then?
Yes.
Oh my goodness me. Have you ever met Beverly?
Nope.
You haven't?
Nope.
Well, surprise, surprise, Rita. You are going to meet Beverly right now.
Oh, look it, look it. She's behind you.
Beverly right now. You've been writing to her for over 40 years. Here she is, all the way from New Zealand. Beverly!
Hey, you cheeky mare.
Oh, brilliant. Well, now, sitting in our main reception here at London Weekend Television is Sally McGann. And
Who do we think that is? Look, the main reception. Who's that? Who's that there, do you think? It almost looks like Anthea Turner and Gary... Anne and Nick? No. Who do you think that is? Richard and Judy? Richard's hair's lighter than that. Who could that be?
there she is. Yes, she's here to meet someone, but it's not the person she's expecting. So I'll just give her a ring.
Who's that up there?
Look at that.
Ben Stiller. I really need to see that cowbell thing in, what is it? New series Severance. I need to see what it is. The fact they showed that in that picture, maybe there's a clip. Maybe. I actually went for a walk last night and I was still thinking about it. I just know, I can just picture what it's going to be like. Okay. I'm bringing in a warning system. It is the bell of something. Isn't that a cowbell? No. It's the something thingy. When I hit it once, dunk. That's your first one. I hit it twice. Dunk, dunk, cowbell sound. Second warning. And we hear it 3 times. Dunk, dunk, dunk. It cuts to him like that. That will be your third and final warning. Like that. And we're all meant to be pissing ourselves laughing. And do you know what actually popped in my head? Where was I? Where was I? I was actually in a fucking underpass when it popped into my head and annoyed me. I saw the article in my head. Severance is low-key the best comedy of the year. Rhiannon says Severance isn't a comedy, it's a sci-fi drama. That's what I'm talking about, Rhiannon. That's what I'm talking about. That it's no a comedy. It's low-key the best comedy of the year. It's kind of like, you know, it's not like billed as a comedy. It's not a sci-fi drama. But it's actually the funniest thing I've seen all year. It is actually... It is... don't sleep on what is low-key the best comedy of the year. Now, I don't know if I've got that terminology right. The grammar right, but I suppose it doesn't matter. You can just sort of fuck it up. Nobody will notice. Sleep on this, says Dusty. You know, I was really laughing at Severance. Severance? I thought it was like a kind of drama, sci-fi. It's actually kind of low-key, like the funniest comedies of the year. All those comedic actors bringing the funny. Exactly, Lanky.
Oh, it's ringing out.
Good evening, reception.
Hi, it's Cilla here. Could I speak to Sally McGann in reception there, love?
Just one moment, please.
Thank you.
Sally, there's a call for you. Would you like to pick up the phone there? I'll transfer it. Right, thanks.
Hello?
Hello, Sally.
Hello?
Hello, Sally. Surprise, surprise. It's Cilla here.
Cameras in with a light.
Yes, Sally, it's really me. Go on, give us a wave, because we're all watching you. Look at that. You see, I'm doing our show Surprise, Surprise at the minute, and right now...
Stop. Sorry.
You see, I'm doing...
Everybody, stop filming, please. Sorry. I thought this might be fun. This might be...
In our show Surprise, Surprise at the minute, and right now, Sally, you are on it.
Right.
Now, Sally, look at me.
Okay, we're going to... Okay, just had the producer in my ear. We're just going to come back to Sally later. Okay, and then they don't come back.
I've been told that you are a very big fan of a certain singer who's in a musical at the Prince of Wales Theatre, right here in London. Now,
You're absolute fucking tears. Now, I skipped ahead and saw this earlier on the stream, remember? But there might be some new people who've come into the stream and they don't know who's coming in, so don't spoil it. Contrabulous, thanks for gifting the 5 subs. Thank you very much. Chris, thanks for the sub. Don't spoil it.
who would that be, Sally?
Darren Day.
Oh, she's fucking...
Oh, Darren Day. Yes, he's the star of Copacabana. Now, have you been to
Brilliant.
the show?
Yes.
You have? Was he gorgeous?
No.
It wasn't in it.
Ah, what a shame. Why wasn't he in it?
Because he was ill.
He was ill, so you never got to see him in Copacabana. Mind you, that wasn't the only disappointment, Sally, was it?
Who? Fucking who? Darren Day. Kinda late 80s, maybe, early 90s, mid 90s guy that was in things. What did he do? I don't remember him for any telly programmes. He was just on things. Was he a singer? Did he sing? Did he act? What did he... Well, obviously he was in this musical, but kind of good looking, sort of Jason Donovan, sort of floppy, kind of blonde hair way. Presenter, did he present? Pound Shop Jason Donovan? Maybe in a soap? I don't think so. Exactly, what does Darren do? What does Darren Day do? Professional love rat. I kept seeing that in the papers. I love rat.
Because on your birthday, when Darren was in Great Expectations, apparently the scenery fell down and the show was cancelled. Isn't that right? Oh, you're not having much luck, are you, Chuck? Well, tell me for a start, what do you love about Darren?
Everything.
Well, I have to say, Sally, we spoke to Darren, and he sends you all his love, and he's also sent you a very special prezi there in the reception, and that security man has it for you.
Nice.
See, look. There's that Jason Donovan sort of hairstyle where it's kind of short at the sides and back, kind of down there, longer at the top, and you've got this kind of step sort of thing, blonde hair, dark below, kind of peak 90s hair, peak fucking late 80s, I would say, early 90s. It's a kind of Bernard Sumner sort of hairstyle for a bit. Right, so what? Oh, that's it, right, so music's like...
Well, there we go.
There we go. Are you suitably gobsmacked, Sally?
Yes.
Oh, Darren, thank you very much for doing this.
I've been in the toilet for an hour hiding, so...
But you're out of it now, and you look all the better for it, Darren.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now, will you sing us a song from the show, please?
Well, you know, I'd love to sing a song. There's a really nice song from the show called Who Needs to Dream, but the only problem is that I haven't got a Lola tonight, so... and I need really to sing the song to a Lola, so, I mean, unless we can think of someone who could be Lola. What do you think? Can you think of anyone, Cilla?
Well, look no further, Darren. She's there, sitting right next to you. Surprise, surprise, Sally.
How can he hear her?
Darren's going to sing his love song to you.
Excellent, OK,
So,
well...
Darren, sweetheart, will you bring Sally to the studio?
I certainly will. We're
When
going
she's
to
stopped
get
crying.
cleaned up and everything. We'll be through.
All right.
OK.
We'll see you a bit later.
See you later,
Sally.
Okay.
Ta-ra then.
Is he
Ta-ra.
earpieced up?
was going through an old photograph album. And
Lies.
quite a surprise to see how much I've changed. Have a look at this. Yes, all very well you giggling out there, but I've got a couple...
Nobody giggled, it was just a kind of a burst of laughter. Squirrel, thanks a sub. Still not in the muck. Honestly, a little disappointed. I'm being strong.
...of snaps to surprise one or two of you sitting in our audience. Look at this.
Wait a minute, this...
And yes, that is...
That is. It's kind of like the Darren Day thing. It's a bit longer. And he's not got it dyed. Is that a wig? Isn't it? It's like a disguise. If I pull that off and take these off, I am... Steve Jobs.
You, Eric Michaels. You haven't changed all that much, Chuck, you haven't. Isn't he sweet? And how about this photograph? Ah, yes, I bet you've broken a few hearts since then.
It can't be a surprise for them because the camera's that close.
Katie Lewis, what a lovely photograph.
That camera isn't doing on the floor, zooming in. That's somebody walking right up and being right in front of them.
Now have a look at this photograph. Now you recognise this picture, don't you, Elizabeth Martin? Where are you, Elizabeth?
I'm speaking to you, don't ignore me.
Come down here, Chuck, I want to have words with you. Come on, Elizabeth.
Now! Now! Right now! Nice to see you, nice.
Well, welcome to Surprise, Surprise, Elizabeth, or may I call you Bet?
That's right.
Now, Bet, you were born in 1928, is that right?
True.
1928, and you lived...
What?
Born in 1928, is that right?
True.
19...
I thought she said really, as if it's like... Why did you have to go and say that? 1928.
28, and you lived with your mum and dad and your older brother, John, in Hull. Is that right?
That's right.
1928. Second World War's about 15 years away. Well, it's 11 years away, but... right. Hull. Northern England. Don't think that really saw a lot of bombing. Maybe. Did it? And no offence to anybody from Northern England who's like, excuse me? We didn't see a lot of bombing. Excuse me? Got fucking obliterated. Hull was battered. Of course, because of the docks. Right, let's see. Evacuations out into the country had to get split up because people back then loved doing stuff like that. You have to get split up. Can I take it to use? One's going there and one's going that way. Anyway, the Monda then split up. Hold on. Did they say Monda?
1928, is that right?
True.
1928, and you lived with your mum and dad and your older brother, John, in...
Monda split up, maybe. No, they didn't split up back then. People didn't split up back then. The brother is in fucking Australia, right? That's all you need to know.
Hull, is that right?
That's right.
Now, at 6 years old, just 6 years old, your mum died, didn't she?
Yep.
She did.
The dad went like that. I don't know what to do with weddings. I'm a guy. So, you got sent there, and your brother got sent there, and then that lot then went to Australia.
And as your dad was a fisherman, he was away at sea all the time. So you and your brother John, you were put in a local orphanage, is that right?
You,
So you and your brother, and as your dad was a fisherman, he was away at sea all the time. So you and your brother John, you were put in a local orphanage, is
your dad was a fisherman, not even a fucking sailor. Not even like away in the fucking Second World War. Just a fucking sailor. Fishing. An orphanage. But they're no orphans. I mean, is that maybe that's all you could fucking do back then? Just go like that. Well, where do I put them when I need to fuck off for like 3 days at a time, maybe? I've not got any other family. Don't get on with them. Stick them in the orphanage. Or have they got a kind of like a daycare sort of thing? No, just that's it. Just be done with them. What would people think of me if I did that? Everybody does it. Nobody gives a fuck at this time we're in. Ah, fuck it in. Aye. What if when they grow up they want to meet me again? Just fuck off to Australia. They'll never get you. But I don't have to pay child maintenance though. That's not been invented yet. VSP thanks to £3. Thank you very much. Huntio thanks to sub. Don't worry, you're a guy. Nobody fucking expects any more of you. Chill out.
that right? But you kept running away from this orphanage.
You'll actually be looked down on if you care for the wins. You'll look soft.
Yeah. But they knew exactly where to find you, Chuck, because you went to the same place. Where did you go? Where did they find you?
Oh, missed that, sorry.
So you and your brother John, you were put in a local orphanage, is that right? But you kept running away from this orphanage, didn't you?
Run away.
But they knew exactly where to find you, Chuck, because you went to the same place. Where did you go? Where did they find you?
Oh, I can't remember now. It's a long way away.
Well, you're just 6 years old, and I happen to know that they always found you on your front doorstep. That's where they found you. And they kept taking you back to the orphanage. And then you were sent up to Nottingham. Is that right?
True.
Nottingham?
Yes, right.
To stop you running away, basically, from home.
That's it.
Well, the war broke out, obviously.
Sent to Nottingham to stop you on away. What do you mean? If you do that again, we're going to send you, just you, to Nottingham. And then you'll never, even for a wee day trip, get to see your front door where you used to stay. But that's where my dad does. That's where the happy memories are. Cilla, the only way Cilla can make this better is a fucking time machine.
In 1940, Nottingham was getting very heavily bombed, I believe. And then you and your elder brother, John, you were separated, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So how old were you at the time then, and how old was John? Can you remember that?
Might be about 10, I think.
10, you were 10.
Mm-hmm.
So John would be about 13 at the time. So would it be true to say that was the last time you ever saw your brother
About
John?
50 years since I saw him.
50 years since you've seen your brother John. Well, I happen to know that your dad tried desperately hard to find you. Because of the war and the bombing and everything, he had no such luck. Your dad couldn't find you.
Fuck, your dad tried to find... Your dad fucking put you in the fucking orphanage. The cunt woke up at 3 in the morning one night and went like, what the fuck have I done? I'm going to hell.
I also happen to know that your brother John emigrated to Australia.
Uh-huh.
And it was way back in, what, 1982, 83. He did come back to Britain to try and find you, Bet. But he didn't have any luck at all, did he?
No.
But he had a bit...
It's because she keeps moving about. Every time they come back to find her, the da or the brother, she's not in the house. She's at the old house. She's never in.
bit of good luck because he did find your dad, who was in his 80s at the time.
Fuck him.
86, my goodness me. But he went back to Australia with a very saddened heart because he never found you. But a few years later, He came back once more to Great Britain and tried to find you again.
I missed him by 2 days.
Well, you missed him by 2 days.
Yeah, we was
How did that come about?
Mills.
You were on holiday,
That's right.
and I do believe your brother made an appeal on local radio.
That's right. Dennis McCartney.
Oh, dear.
Don't
you
dox
got
him now.
back from your holidays.
Yes.
You went down to the radio station.
That's right.
And you missed him by a couple of days.
Yeah.
But there was good news to this, though.
That's it.
He died.
This was the time you were reunited with your dad.
Reunited. Reunited.
That's it.
This was the time you were reunited.
You were reunited.
Good news to this, though.
That's it.
This was the time you were reunited with your dad.
That's it. Twice.
Twice, isn't that lovely? And he was well into his 80s. And it was your dad who gave you your brother's address and telephone number. Now, can you remember that first phone call to Australia?
Can you remember the address and the number? If you can't, that'll tell us that you don't care about your brother, and we will ask him to go home because he's right behind there. He's right there. What's the phone number? You have 1 minute to try and remember. 75. Boo! Send her back. Buster, thanks for the sub.
I can't describe it.
Ah. Well, let's have a look at that photograph of you again, because it's a beautiful photograph. There you are, look at that. Now, he must have changed an awful lot, because you say you haven't seen him for 50 years. No. You can't imagine what he looks like. Well, surprise, surprise, Bet. You're going to see him now. He's flown all the way from Australia just to be with you, love. Come in, John. Say hello to your little sister. She's right here waiting for you. Come on, love. Come on.
And that's not even the last one. This is only halfway through the episode.
Reunited again after 50 years, and you've got 50 years to catch up on. Now you've got them. Never ever lose them again, all right?
Don't worry.
You won't.
No.
I think we better take a break there, but we'll be back with lots more surprises for you. See you in a couple of minutes. I'm so pleased for you, Ben.
So how do you feel? I'm angry. I'm angry. I know, but that's in the past though. Everybody's got their reasons for doing all these bad things. Doesn't mean you've got to like it, but you know, maybe your dad felt that, no, I'm angry. I'm angry at him. And I'm just angry at the whole fucking thing. There's no point in going about and being angry. I know, but I'm angry anyway. Well, anger is like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that anger's like this, and you know, it's a bit like drinking poison, but I want somebody else to hurt. I want everybody to hurt more than I'm hurting. I don't want to feel better by making me better. I want to make everybody else hurt more than I hurt. And that'll make me feel better, because that's what they deserve. That's what they deserve for no sorting out the whole fucking thing. That's what they all deserve. And maybe it'll fucking teach. It'll knock some sense into them. Am I right? Am I right? But it's not their fault. It is their fault, because they all let it happen. And they continue to let it happen to other people like me. So now it's time for a short, sharp shock. Am I right? It's Zenyatta. Her saying that. It's Zenyatta for Overwatch says, pain is an excellent teacher. Mink Prince, thanks to the sub. Thank you very much, my good egg. Thank you very much. I didn't know you played Overwatch. Excuse me, Zenman. Is the dad still alive? Oh. I think they must have known, Cilla must have known, We don't fucking care. If anything, we just want to know that he's dead. So we can assume that he's still alive because she would have relished. If he was fucking dead, she would love to be telling that. Couch is different. Remember couches like maybe some of you have got a couch like that, but I mean I don't mean the shape. You would see like a kind of print on some couches that would be like columns. It'd almost have a kind of like Roman fucking columns or something like that. Kind of looked at.
Well, hello and welcome back. Now the other day we
No, it's not how it looks when you look at it like that.
had a call from Marion Ward, the head of the Brixton Meals on Wheels Centre. Now, they do a marvellous job preparing meals and delivering them to the elderly. Marion told us about one of their employees, Maud Simmons. She's been working there for 24 years, and she's so dedicated to the job that she doesn't want to retire. So we sent Ready Steady Cook presenter Fern Britton over to Brixton to give her the surprise of her life.
I was about to say, wonder what celebs are going to get. We're only halfway through. We've had Jane Asher, Darren fucking Day, Bay City Rollers. So, and we're halfway through, and now we know we're getting Fern Britton. I don't think we're getting any celebs after that. I think they've spunked all the money on that already. If you excuse the French. Gabe, thanks for sub. They've spunked the budget on it.
Yeah, we're outside Brixton Meals on Wheels, and we know that Maud is in there slaving over a hot stove, but she doesn't know what we're about to do to her. Hope she doesn't get in a stew over this.
Do you remember Fern Britton got into a lot of trouble, got a lot of heat because she'd lost a lot of weight and said it was a diet, and then it came out that she'd got a gastric band, and she got into a lot of trouble for that. She got a lot of heat for that, or whatever it was. Did she? I don't know. I think so. So are the papers, aye. It was all right. You couldn't move. You couldn't get out the front door. The amount of fucking newspapers sitting there about that.
Maud Simmons? Hello. Surprise.
Remember me?
Cilla sent me. What's she doing? What's cooking?
Chicken.
Caribbean chicken. That's...
A member of the audience. For a member of the audience there, that's the funniest thing she's ever heard in her fucking life.
What's cooking?
Chicken.
Caribbean chicken. I expect you'll be wondering why we're here. Well, your boss, Marion, has told us that you've been so busy here for all these years that you haven't had time to retire yet. Is that right?
That's right.
And you've been here for how long?
About 23 years.
23 years? And in that time, you've been learning...
Fucking laugh at how long you been here for, 23 years and all that.
all... How long?
About 23 years.
23 years? And in that time, you've been learning all sorts of wonderful cooking, throwing in your bits and pieces. And your speciality, I understand, is Afro-Caribbean.
Well, yes, with my cook's help,
Yes?
Yes.
Well, you know that I love cooking tips from
I
everybody.
know, I watch you.
I've come to get some cooking tips from you. Would you show us some?
Well, I can show you what we're doing today, yes.
Well, no. Don't want to see it here. I've got something very special lined up for you.
Oh, my God.
Come on, come with me.
Come on. Come on, you. Oh, my God. The Dorchester.
Dorchester, have you been here before?
Oh, yes, 30 times a week.
Have you ever been down to the kitchen?
No, I haven't. A week.
Oh, they like her.
Down to the kitchen?
No, I haven't.
They're fantastic.
No, I haven't.
That's where you're going to cook. Come with me. Fantastic. That's where you're going to cook. Come with me. That's all right. Going to cook. Come with me.
Come with me.
They're fantastic. That's where you're going to cook. Come with me. It looks all right, doesn't it? You look the part.
Do you think maybe somebody... It's not actually a person laughing. It's somebody... a crew member trying to move in a kind of trolley thing with squeaky wheels or something and a squeaky frame. And he's like, I need to move this across the floor from here to there. But I can't do it while this is all happening because it will interrupt. So I'm going to wait until they're laughing. People are laughing. And then nudge it. You know, when somebody tries to break out of prison, they wait until fireworks are going off and they go, bang, wait. Lightning or something. Oh, bang. You know, like that. It's maybe moving it every time there's a laugh.
Baby. The kitchen?
No, I haven't.
That's fantastic. That's where you're going to cook. Come with me.
Aye. It's got a wobble to it. Bed maybe, bed frame.
It looks all right, doesn't it? You look the part.
Super.
You look very at home here in the kitchen in the Dorchester. These are all the ingredients that we've laid out for you. Do you think you can do something with all that?
Well, I'll try.
Or is there one ingredient perhaps missing? One vital dash?
You're joking.
There you are.
It's a bit of a surprise for you, that.
You can help me.
Oh, yes, darling, I'll tell you.
She's livened up, isn't she?
You're joking.
There you are.
It's a bit of a surprise for you, that.
You can help me.
Oh, yes, darling, I'll tell you.
Well, we were so excited, as you can see, but what's she going to cook with her, Ainsley?
Well, Fern, we've got a lovely...
energy.
As you can see, I've got some aubergine, which I'm going to be cooking down with some coconut milk, tomato, onions and garlic. And then we're going to go on to the chicken. Beautiful chicken. It's been marinating there. And we're going to put some mushrooms with it, thyme, ginger, cashew nuts, caramelising brown sugar and oil. And, of course, we're going to do a lovely coriander rice with some plantain. So that'll be quite delicious.
Oh, lovely.
Wait,
yes.
wait. Look what I got here for you, honey. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we blam there.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Let's get cooking. Ooh, come on then.
Oh, it reminds me of the blam that the bass player and singer for Cream does.
Get cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think so. Let's get cooking. Ooh, come on then.
Oh.
Well, you've worked so hard in the kitchen. I think you deserve a glass of bubbly.
Thank
and
you.
I'll...
Now she's having to fucking sit with these fucking balls now, isn't she? Back to this.
Last surprise for you was to bring your sister Annie as your dining companion, because we can't let you eat all this food without...
Yes.
I am amazed.
And here comes Ainsley and Robert. Thank you very much indeed. What was all the food there? Can you remember what you cooked?
Yes, I cooked chicken with cashew nuts.
You fucking... Who's that person fucking laughing?
There, can you remember what you cooked?
Yes, I cooked chicken with cashew nuts.
Calypso chicken, more.
Calypso chicken,
Calypso
oh.
chicken.
Yes.
Lovely plantain with the coconut aubergine, yum yum.
Yes.
But the surprise doesn't stop there. There's one more surprise. Dun, 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 dun. Woo.
Ainsley, what's that song? Da 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 da. What's that?
More surprise. Dun, 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 dun. Woohoo! And fun.
Was it maybe meant to be a... I don't think it was a strip, because maybe before he actually came out with the stripper song, he thought, like da 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 da, kind of sped up one. Da, 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 da. That was maybe a bit too right. He knew, no, I'm sort of pushing it a wee bit if I do that. So they are kind of da 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 da, just kind of random.
I know exactly what's in that envelope. Because you've worked so hard over the last few years, and because you've been wonderful to us today, and because everybody loves you, in there is a holiday to the Caribbean for you and your sister Annie for 2 weeks with our love.
2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks anywhere. Bored out your mind by day 9. I'm sorry, I don't mean to look a gift horse in the mouth, but does that include accommodation? Yes. And a hotel? Yeah. Spending money? No. All inclusive? No. It's got a pool though? No. You don't need a pool, you're just Caribbean, it's islands. Go to the water. Benjamin Moss, thanks for subs.
Lovely surprise. Now, if you are watching more, don't forget to send us a card from Antigua. Woo. Well, now, I wonder how many of you can guess what Hayley Mills and Lucretia Borgia have in common. Well, I shall tell you. They both share the same birthday. And there's somebody here in our audience tonight who was also born on the same date, the 18th of April. And yes, surprise, surprise, it's you, Laura Beattie. Where are you, Laura? Yes, it's you, sweetheart. Come and join me on the Cilla sofa. Hello, Laura.
I'm good.
A lovely tall girl you are. Have a sit down. Ooh. Well, now, I wonder how many of you can guess what Hayley Mills and Lucretia Borgia have in common.
Oh. Aha. Her who was in this a child sort of one. And she is the ma of is she no? She's somebody's the cooler shaker guy, that's it. That's it.
Well, Laura, not only do you share a birthday with Hayley Mills and Lucretia Borgia, you share your birthday with another very famous, lovely, gorgeous guy.
I'm thinking Jason Donovan because I've got Darren Day in my head. Could be anybody. Gorgeous guy. Somebody she'd be interested in. No older than 30. No older than late 20s. I doubt. I've just got a feeling she's not going to go, oh, I'm a big fan of, and it's like some fucking guy that plays the violin that's 60. She just fucking loves the talent. I'm thinking, you know, sort of, I don't know what age she is, but I'm thinking poster on the wall type of thing. Imagine it was fucking Matt Goss. Like about 5 years after fucking Bros or something. It's anybody's guess. 95? It's anybody's guess. I'm going to go with... no, an actor. You know what? Do you know what? I'm going to go with a telly actor. Fuck it. And that's the risky bet. The easy bet, the safe bet, musician of some kind. I'm going to do a risky bet, like it's some fucking nay cunt for like a daytime telly thing, like Doctors or whatever the fuck it is. It's one of these ones. Some cunt for Casualty, you know, like that. Error. SX, thanks to subs. Watch this.
Do you know who it is?
Yes.
Who is it?
Sean Maguire.
Sean Maguire. Well, he was a telly actor, but then did a bit of music. What was Sean Maguire in first? Was it EastEnders or... There you fucking go.
Maguire, no less. Well, I had
Grange Hill, that's... Was it not?
a lovely letter from your brother Matthew telling me all about you. Now, is it true, because Matthew...
Sean Maguire, what a fucking 90s celeb that was.
That you wrote into a competition, you know, about a blind date or a date with Sean Maguire.
Yeah.
And you were over the moon when this letter arrived back.
Oh, you're the blind date, right?
And on the back of the envelope it said, "You are lucky."
Yeah.
What did you do then, Laura, when you discovered that?
I had a picture of Sean Maguire, so I thought I'd won the competition.
Yeah.
And so I ran around the block screaming, I'm going to meet Sean Maguire.
Ah.
And then after about 50 minutes, I calmed down enough to open it, and it was just details on his fan club.
Oh, what a shame. I mean, you opened it and they told you hadn't won a date with Sean Maguire, but you can join the fan club anyway. So you're totally deflated.
Total fucking...
You, Laura?
16.
Ah, so you're heavily into doing your exams at the minute, is that right?
Total fucking scam. Did I ever tell you about the time I was sitting in work 1999 doing my Flash stuff and all the rest of it, listening to Katrina and the Waves, you know, Katrina and the Waves, Katrina from Katrina and the Waves. That was about 1999, 2000 maybe. Listening to her doing a Radio 2 show, whatever it was, late at night. And, she, you know, I'm walking on sunshine, Katrina and the Waves. And she was just doing a radio presenting, playing songs and all that. She says, oh, email us if you like the show and all that. So, you know what, I thought, fuck it, I'm going to actually email. And I emailed saying, just working late, like the show. She said, oh, thanks, I replied, thanks for that. And an email, no, read it out or anything, because it's pre-recorded, I think, I'm not sure. And then that was that. And then about 2 or 3 months later or whenever, I got a fucking email for her band or her mailing list. Not the BBC, her personal, like, band one, you know, music one. Oh, Katrina will be on tour, you know, that type of thing. This is before GDPR, but it is, I think it was because of things like that that all that got brought in. That's why the EU had to act. Taking the email address and copying and pasting it into a fucking database. Walking on sunshine, you're walking on thin ice when it comes to GDPR, sunshine.
Phoned Sean up and I asked him, could I wish you on his behalf, you know, good luck with all the exams. And he said to me, Cilla, I'll do one better than that. I would like to meet Laura in person to wish her good luck myself.
So
and
lucky.
That's exactly what he's done, because surprise, surprise, Laura, he's right here.
Is it just me, or could that be a wee bit looser? Just by a wee bit. It's fashion. Is it a choker though? I don't think it is. It doesn't look like it's meant to be a choker. You know, because you've got that against your, you know, there. That no day or nothing. I don't know. Maybe, you know, you can see it there. You can see it sort of coming into the skin a wee bit. I don't know. I'm right. I've got it right. No, because if you listened to that a wee bit, it would just be sitting there and it might not look right. It would have to have it coming either further down or right up like that. It just doesn't look like. I don't know. I'm no fake choker. Fucking nice one, Juicy.
Your idol, Sean Maguire. Come in, Sean.
Oh, so... Look at the gear.
Your idol, Sean Maguire. Come in, Sean.
Look at the gear, look. Look at this. A kind of big... Look at that. Swinging the arm right out. Kind of oversized. Look at the... Look at that. What's that there? How come his thumb's coming out of that? Has that got... like... How come that bit at the palm seems to be longer than that bit there? I like it, and that's sort of like kind of button, one button there. Now that's a confident chin, that. There's people who pay a lot of money to have a chin like that. Like that DeLorean guy. He paid a lot of money. Oh well. I just saw, there you go, see? Chin before. Didn't like it. Wanted a stronger chin. Got that. Got an implant. Now, some of yous might have a chin like that and you're like, what? Have I got a bad chin or something? No. You want that? Is that what you want? A spoon, basically. A ladle. He's got a Will Young look to him. Right, place your bets, everybody. Has he still got his hair? Place your bets. I'm saying... I thought he was doing that funny thing that Eric Morecambe used to do. Where he would go like that, as if the woman has pinched his arse. Remember? What was that? I need to fucking see that right now. Morecambe and Wise. Who was it? Maybe Shirley Bassey or who's heard that she became an MP, actor, then became an MP. Gingerish sort of hair. Glenn. Aye, was it Glenda Jackson? Is it her that he did it with? Who did he do it? How did he do the pinch thing with? Oh well, that's that. Oh, so Sean Maguire, I'm gonna say that he's still got his hair, might be slightly thinner, but in the real noticeable way. Yep, well, fucking look at this. Ah, well, it's slightly. Oh, what was that? Fucking lucky bastard. You fucking lucky cunt. You fucking lucky prick. Ah, you fucking prick, you.
So this is better than any old competition, isn't it, Laura? Definitely. Did you ever think you'd come this close to Sean? Isn't it, Laura? Definitely. Did you ever think...
Look, I'm like that. Look, it's me. It's me. Look.
So this is better than any old competition, isn't it, Laura? Definitely. Did you ever think you'd come this close?
What?
Any old competition, isn't it, Laura? Definitely. Did you ever think you'd come this close to Sean? No. My goodness me. And you are here. You are going to dedicate your brand new song.
Yes, just
to
to
our
you.
mom. Oh, what's it called? Because we all want to go out and
It's Cumbernauld.
I found you.
Oh, Laura. Well, I think you better go and stand by and I shall introduce that very
Thank
song
you.
and we shall swoon on the sofa. Good for you, Laura.
Is that it? Am I doing it?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is with his
Elastomaniac. Thanks for the sub.
brand new song, Now I Found You, Sean Maguire.
Reach number 22. Classic 90s sound, classic 90s gear, classic 90s dancing. When was the best things in life are free? Janet Jackson, Luther Vandross. When would I have heard that? I'm gonna go with 90 fucking... I'm gonna go with 98. It sounds like the best things in life are... 98. Yeah, daft cunt. 92. Fucking before that. It reminds me of that. Best things in life are free. No, that stupid kind of version you get in the... Let's hear. That's the version I want. It's a song you can only sing when you're a millionaire. Do you know what? The best things in life are actually free. Bobby, thanks for sub. Just move. Okay. Oh. 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 Sean's like that. Aye, thanks for that. Thanks for turning the volume down, fading it out when I'm meant to be looking like I'm singing live. They're all fucking dancing at the back. It's like, oh, we're still meant to be gone for another 10 seconds. He's like that. It looked terrible. Everybody knows. Everybody kind of knows you're miming anyway. I know, but it's not meant to be that obvious. It just looked like they turned the mic down, that's all. Maybe. Reflex, thanks to sub. You are the best thing on Twitch. Thank you very much. Old Billy Riley, thanks to sub. Hope everyone had a lovely holiday. That's very nice of you to say that. Hear that, everybody? Patton, thanks to sub. I've watched Boyzone's first TV appearance. I've seen it fucking a million times. Million, billion, trillion times. I've played it on the stream as well. What's his name? Gay Byrne? Where's it gone like that? So you have no talent whatsoever, is that right? So what is it you do? So you don't actually sing? This is when they were just dancing. So they have no talent whatsoever.
Oh,
He's a fucking presenter.
Oh, I'm sure you enjoyed that, Laura. You can't get over the shock. But we're going to take a break now.
I actually need to see that. Just not for the dancing, but Boyzone Gay Byrne show. I don't want it with the laughing and all that. Oh, this is some edited shite, isn't it?
They've no talent whatsoever. What are you? Penis.
There you go. What was that? Hilarious clip. No, I want to see the. I don't want to be all the fucking laughter. Piss off.
But we will be back with a big surprise for someone here in our audience that only the viewers at home can see right now. So see you in a couple of minutes. See you then.
Say bye.
Hello and welcome back. Now, who shall I have a chat to now? I know I'm going to have a chat to. It's you.
He is absolutely from Estonia. Estonia. See the hair kind of back like that? That kind of, the sort of back like that? And that style of suit. That's Balkan. Is Estonia fit at the Balkans? The Baltics. Do you call it the Baltics? Right. Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia. Actually, maybe. Latvia.
Sir, hello.
Hello, Cilla.
Fuck!
Hello, sweetheart. What's your name?
Michael.
And your last name?
Daniel.
What's that? What's that?
What's your name?
Michael.
Something Vich. Of.
And your last name?
Daniel.
Danilib or something like that.
Michael Danny Lou.
That's right.
And who?
Danny Lou. Oh, Danny Lou. I don't think surnames for that part of the world end with a, like, ooh at the end. I think kind of a lot of them end with a, no. You never know. Now, you're not originally from here, are you? No, I'm not. You were born and spent the first 5 years of your life in which country? That country, Cilla, is a country that maybe not a lot of people here will be familiar with. It's called Latvia. And it was behind the Iron Curtain. But now, with the fall of the Soviet Union, we're allowed to leave. And I thought, I'll come on here. And, well, where were you in between there and, first 5 years of your life? I don't really want to speak about it. It was a bad time. It was a dark time. Don't want to speak. All the records were all destroyed. Things like that. Swedish House Furniture thinks the sub. Could have gone with a nice holiday. Benidorm. Did you know it costs you less to go to Benidorm for 2 weeks? That includes the flights and the hotel, all inclusive, and spending money, than it does to get on a bus here and change your mind and just step right back off again. It costs you, mate, to get on a 45 and say, oh, wait a minute, sorry, what is this again? 45. I thought it was 57. Get off it. Is the 45 still a bus? Is it just a 57? Doesn't matter.
With tonight, Michael.
With my friend.
With your friend. What's your friend's name?
Moira Parker.
Hello, Moira Parker. Now, excuse me for saying this, Michael, but that doesn't sound like a British accent to me.
It does to me. Fucking. Please.
Why?
No, you don't.
Why? I've spent quite a long time on this accent. So, and you're also in Germany briefly, passing through.
It's got a little
It's
bit
British
of...
now.
It is
Oh, I can hear it. I can hear.
British now. Where are... It's got
I fucking called it, by the way. Please.
It's British now.
It is British now. Where are you originally from?
Poland.
Fuck, it's fucking close though. I could have went for the easy one and said Poland. Big country, a lot of people. But I risked it. I risked it all.
Poland?
Yeah.
Well, I happen to know an awful lot about you, Michael.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Because you're dear, you're surprised. Well,
I'd be like that as well. I'd be like that as well. I know a lot about you. Aye? Oh? You just keep in mind something, Cilla, before you drag me down there. Right? We were told if we don't grass in our neighbours, if we don't grass in our family, then we would be ruined. If we don't grass in our neighbours, our family would be ruined. If we don't grass in our family, we would be ruined. You weren't there. Fucking sitting here, drinking your pints and having your steak pies. You don't know what it's like, Cilla. Telling you what to think, what to feel. What film's that for? What film's that for, everybody? Oh, anybody knows? Scarface, that's right.
This is what the show is all about. Surprise, surprise.
I've never seen somebody doing so much nervous laughter in my life. I'm going to regret it. I know he's going to come out with some fucking tragic story and I'm going to feel bad. Hold on. Scarface. Centre. Detention centre. I like how that guy, the whatever he is, the officer of some kind, sounds all dubbed there. They need to bring that back that you get in 70s and 80s films. Or somebody's obviously been dubbed there. There's no reverb in the room. The other person's got like reverb. Aye, ADR, but I mean in that dead obvious way. Like, why have they dubbed there that guy? Why is that one no seem to be dubbed there, but that one is? That kind of thing.
I know an awful lot about you because your dear friend Moira over here has written and told me all about you.
Uh-huh. Hi. You know what, do what you're going to do, Cilla. Do what you're going to do, because I'm sick of fucking hiding, sick of running. Absolutely fucking sick of it. Absolutely sick of it.
Now, you were born in Poland, but is it true that when you were just 19 years of age,
Correct.
Poland was invaded and you were forced to leave? You were forced to leave at just the age of 19, all your family and friends.
That's correct.
And to this day, you do not even know whether you've got any family alive still in the home country.
No idea.
Is that right?
Correct.
My goodness me. So you were just 19 when you were forced to leave. How old are you now?
73.
73. My goodness me. Well, with the help of Moira, she sent this letter. And with her help, and with all our help from Surprise, Surprise, I have the great pleasure in telling you, you have a brother Ivan, alive and very well, living in the home country. Is that good news?
That's very good news.
That is good news
It
to you.
is.
I wish I could bring you more good news and say that he was here, but he's unable to travel. But surprise, surprise, Michael, there is absolutely nothing stopping you going over back to the home country to visit your brother Ivan, and that's exactly what you're going to do. Here
nice.
you are. Here are 2 airline tickets, full accommodation. You can take your dear friend Moira with you and give your brother Ivan all our best on behalf of us all here at Surprise, Surprise.
Right. Thank
all
you.
right, Mike?
Thank you.
Oh, well done. Enjoy your trip.
I will.
Something, he was on the fucking verge there. The verge. Yeah, No idea. No idea. Well, Ivan's still alive. Go on. So? You're going to get it. Is that Thatcher there? Right. Carry on. Who else? That's it. Right. Is he here? No. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from going there. Right. We'll even fly you here if you want. I don't like the attitude here. What is it? We're just trying to get a friendly, happy surprise. There's nothing stopping you. Aye, there is. Maybe I don't want to revisit that. Alright, that's stopping me. Maybe I don't want to. I don't want to go back. I wish this had never happened. My friend here. Oh, I'm not speaking to her again. I told her I don't like to talk about this sort of thing. I told her. Spiderland, thanks to sub. A proud subscriber since 2018. Thank you very fucking much. Swedish House Furniture, thanks to sub. Oh, thanks again.
Time now to visit the Copacabana Club to hear Darren serenading Sally with one of the hit songs from the show. It's called Who Needs to Dream? And we have, ladies and gentlemen,
Never heard it.
Darren Day.
Here, Copacabana, the song, isn't for a musical, is it? Surely this is a musical based on the song. Is it? Yes, no, which one? It must be a musical based on the song. Because the song tells the whole fucking story. Massive flop, aye. Imagine.
Okay, what we need here is a little inspiration. Lola, sweeter than a cherry cola. I look at her and I lose control. You think this is funny, huh? Well, let me tell you, this is hard work. Okay.
Even she's starting to go off him. A kind of American accent. It must be the character that he's in, because he's in the musical, and then he's sort of English. Is it about Barry? It sounds like Barry Manilow.
Lola, would you stop me if I stole a kiss like this? Lola, if only your name were Sue, 'cause Sue rhymes with skies are blue.
That's a child. It seems to be a theme with this particular series. How old is she? There was no 16, and which I suppose is a step up for Anthony Costa, who was 14. So maybe, you know, if we keep heading in that direction. You know, Anthony Costa, what is it? What was he, like 13, 14 in the last episode? Like that with Sonia going like that. I get chills. Oh, like that. Wow. And she's what? 30? So the way it's gone, 14, 16, maybe by the end of the series, the person will be within a couple of years of the person that they might be sexually sort of attracted to. This is episode 7, so it's actually probably 9 episodes in this. So maybe by by next year, we'll have a kind of age parity.
And morning dew, and I love you. Were in my dreams. You were in my and do and I love you.
Did that you were of You Were in My Dreams. Is that to rhyme with the Lola, Stola, or am I just making that up in my head? I can't remember what came before it. You are in love. Can you hear a pin drop with everybody watching that? I think things should change by the next decade, maybe. 95, maybe too late to change it now, but maybe in 5 years we'll maybe not have stuff like this.
My dreams, always in my dreams. That was long before I ever saw you standing there. When I felt afraid.
Here, if you want to feel no right, watch Elvis. I think it's on Netflix now. Watch Elvis.
Of the choice
I've not seen Priscilla. I've not seen that yet, but the fact he was 14 when he met her, like he was doing army stuff and she was the daughter of something, 14 when he met her, and you see when they met, you see it like in the film, and it's kind of like 14, kind of like, you know, he says to her, like, in the first time he meets her, and he's what age was he then? I don't know. Let's say mid-20s. Don't know. 30s maybe? I don't know. 30s? By then? In the army? Anyway, no 14, put it that way. And he says, I've never met anybody like you before. Something like that after chatting with her for the first time. And it's no... What's weird about that, other than the fucking obvious, is it doesn't present it like, you know, horror drone era. With you knowing and them knowing. This is not right. It's like romantic. You're kind of watching it like,
I would close my eyes and hope my dreams would comfort me.
By the way, has he still got his hair? Sorry to be obsessed. Oh, that's all right. Good. That's good. Same here, mate. Same here. I feel your pain, mate. Same here. Yeah. That must have been a few years ago. Can I see it in there? Wait a minute. Is this him? Wait. Is it in cameos? Is that him? Here, wait a minute. Do you think he's had a hair transplant? No, because he's sweeping that hair there. It's still quite thin. Hair transplants have normally got that pure, like you can see, line, like that. What's that there? It's like that's where the hair used to be. You know, it's different kind of skin. Have you ever seen that? You see people, their skin's quite thick at the forehead, kind of wrinkly. And then when it gets to where the hair used to be, it's all flat and kind of smoother. Like that. Yeah. I feel your pain, mate. The transformation.
But now I'm free. Who needs to dream when there is?
I dreamed a dream.
Who needs a heaven to look for?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'll hold you in my heart forever.
What do you want me to do?
Who needs to dream?
Just stand there and look at me, and then occasionally when I look at you, do that as well, like this. That must have been brilliant meeting Darren Day. Where's all your pictures? Where's all the posters? Oh, I've taken them down, you know, now that I've met him, you know, I feel like I kind of know him. Well, I can get pictures up. No, I feel like I sort of know him now. It almost feels, you know, now that I've met him. I don't know, it feels kind of weird or something. You keep them up. Just keep them up. We've got family pictures sitting about the house, you know, we've met people and still have pictures up. What is it? I don't like him anymore. How no? I just got bored. It's just, he was boring. I didn't like the song. I was just kind of boring, sort of standing there. There's something to do with the fact I was standing there, like, having to listen. And I was bored, and now I connect him with being bored. And I never would have thought that before. Do you know, somebody just said there, his breath was stinking. I was stinking it, right? I wonder if she could smell his breath. Look at her hair move when he sang there, look. When he goes like, who? Watch this. Right, watch the hair move. See that? With that who? This. She got belted with a full gust of that. Practically farting in her face, really.
When I see you there, then I see my every dream come true.
You can do it. You can do it. True. Yeah, there's a wee effect like that you can get in Ableton that just slightly dips, but you know, to get a kind of tape sound, as if the tape's not gone quite right. It's sort of as if you're playing it on a wee sort of stereo with the batteries are running it. She's like, I was in tears earlier before it was even said that I was going to be meeting him. And now I'm like, she's on the verge of doing that yawn where you keep your mouth shut. Blast, another blast. Blast! Look at the hair. Look, shit, her eyes actually fucking shut. Her eyes actually go to shut a wee bit because a kind of reflex action of my eye, the water on my eyes are getting dried out. Look, eyes shutting there like that. Oh, you know, against the wind. Who? So seeing the actual musical, if you went to see that, does the person stand in front of him have to just stand there looking at him? There! I don't know, Darren. Sorry, just... I got up early this morning to come down to the studio. Stu thinks a sub. Glad I'm making January better. Mike, what? And Big Fauna thinks the subs. Stop having to go at Cilla. You'll be hearing for the Cilla army. No fucking Cilla army, you. There you are. Oh, that was great. Yep, I really liked that. Good to meet you, Darren. All right, all the best to you. For now. That was good, wasn't it? Aye, that was good. That was good. So we're heading out for something to eat, or?
Oh, that was marvellous. And well done, Darren and Sally. Well, now I want to talk to my well done, Darren.
She's like, it wasn't well done. It wasn't well done, look.
And Sally. Well, now I...
Wasn't well done. Don't lie.
I want to talk to my #1 fan again. Actually, the only fan. Come on, Danny. Come and collect your CD. It's right here for you.
I've seen this cunt. I swear to God, when I saw him at the start of the episode, I was like, I'm sure I've seen him. I'm so sure. I'm just going to check my records. I've got a filing cabinet. Be back in a wee second. No. No. No records. Zat says that one's empty. And why is that? Because it says you look better than Beyonce today, and what is meant to be in it is like my name or something. People, a list of people who look better than Beyonce today, and it's empty because that's what it's for. It's just meant to be a book that lists people who look better, and my name's certainly not in it. Is that what you meant? You sort of meant that, didn't you? No, no one is better than Beyonce. I know, but it's just a notepad. It's not a list of people who look, you know, even if it was a list of people who look better than Beyonce, even if it was named in it, it says at the front, you look better than Beyonce today. It doesn't say, herein lies a list of people who look better than Beyonce today. It says, you look better than Beyonce today. It doesn't say this is what the contents are. It doesn't say anything to do with what the contents are. Leak the fucking modroom. Do not leak the modroom. The mods have said to me, we want you to double the hamper, or we're gonna leak. We're gonna leak the whole fucking thing out, flood the place with everything that you have told us today, every order that you have given us. Stuart Fergus, thanks to subs. No, I'm not a fan of the wrestling. I want to be watching it. I want to be watching it. Should have seen him.
From my number one.
That's so familiar.
Down there next to this is it. This is the CD that you're going to play all the records on. All right.
Lord, they've shrunk, haven't
they? They have shrunk, yes. That's age for you, Danny. That's age for you, Danny.
We've seen this before, but how could we have? That Darren Day thing. We have. But how have I seen just this?
No, not like you at all.
I think maybe I watched the
It was
beginning.
your dear wife Jean who wrote and told me about you being my fan. Yeah.
Nope.
And she also told me about more than one or two things about you as well. She told me that way back in 1951, your first marriage broke up and you did have 3 sons.
That's right.
Danny Jr., Robert, and David.
That's right, yeah.
And they went to live with their mum, didn't they?
Just done in Newcastle. Edinburgh.
And you'd visit them all the time, but there was one particular day that must stick out in your memory. You turned up to visit the boys.
Yeah, and there was nobody there.
There was nobody there? Well,
Gone.
where'd they gone?
I haven't a clue. Well, I didn't know for about...
Wait a minute. Is this another one of these stories? Or is this one of the stories we've already fucking heard? It's so familiar. You know, this we just fucking turned up, watched the clip. I wouldn't have just watched this. Would I have? Might have.
Oh, it's 7 or 8 years, something like that, before I found out the...
And where did they? Where had they been taken to?
Australia.
With your ex-wife?
Yeah.
And she hadn't told you anything?
Nobody told me, no.
And you had no idea where they were?
I hadn't a clue.
Well, you did meet and marry your dear wife, Jean, and you told her that you can't relax. You can't relax until you found your sons again.
That's true, yeah.
And you and your wife spent 30 years.
Yeah, nearly 35 years.
To try and make contact with your sons. And you wrote to everybody in Australia.
That's a lie.
You wrote to the Lord Mayors, you wrote to all the police stations. And I do believe, Jean tells me this, as a last resort, you wrote to the ABC. Now, that's the equivalent of our BBC television over here.
Sounds familiar, this. I think I've seen it.
Last hope.
Now, there was an amazing coincidence because the head of the organisation, Mr. David Hill, saw your letter and he said, my goodness me, Danny and Robert, I went to school with them. It was amazing. Well, he got in touch with Danny and Robert and actually gave them your phone number.
See, the good thing is we're having a shite memory for this sort of thing. I can't fucking remember what happens next. I might start watching like old films that I like, but I don't watch again because I already know what happens. Just The Sixth Sense, for example. Right, thanks for the bits. You watched the reunion clip in May 2023. Really?
And they phoned you up.
Oh well, we're here now. Thank you very much.
My goodness me. Well, what was that first phone call like?
Oh, they've already spoke.
I couldn't describe it.
I'll probably say this the first time I fucking watched it.
You know.
Well, there's a lot of happy news there, but then you got some tragic news, didn't you?
Yeah,
what
David,
did they tell you?
David was dead, the youngest one. He was
How did he
killed in
die?
a car crash about a week.
Oh, fucking hell, Cilla. What? You know it's a car crash, Cilla. You know it's a fucking car crash. How did he die? Car crash. And did they say it was it painful before he died, or was he wiped out?
The youngest one. He was
How did he
killed in
die?
a car crash about.
I said, how did he die? But yeah. How did he die?
A week or something before his 21st birthday, and that was. I saw him when he was a tiny wee baby. That's.
Yes. Eyes going back in the head like that. Yes.
That's how I never saw him again.
But you've got two sons still
Still have
living
two, yeah, still
in
have
Australia. And Jean tells me that all you want to do now is to see them once again, just to give them a big hug.
Yeah, before I kick the bucket, I'm getting on, you know.
Well, you're not going to kick the bucket for a long time
no.
yet, Danny.
Just approaching middle age.
Yes, and you look well on it too.
You think so? Thank you very
I
much.
do. Danny, you haven't seen your sons for well over 50 years.
Yeah, it's
But
40
surprise,
years.
surprise, you are going to see them now. We have flown them all the way over.
What do you mean you're joking? You're on surprise, for fuck's sake. How many times have been? It's series 12 now.
From Australia to see you. And here they are. Give them a big hug. It's Danny Jr. and your son Robert.
They're actually here.
There they are.
Really? Oh, fuck me, I remember that! I think it's fuck me, he says. Looks like it. Cause I climbed up a shopping centre in a baggy Superman costume for my father's rights. There we go. An ill-fitting Batman costume.
Reaching out, holding hands, reliving memories as we smile through the years, the tears, the fears disappear. Life is full of surprises. It's surprising how dreams come true. Life is full of surprises, and the nicest surprises.
And the nicest.
Well, it's time to say goodbye for another week, and I'd like to say a very big thank you to everybody who's taken part on tonight's show, especially Jane Asher, the Bay City Rollers, Fern Britton, Ainsley Harriott, Sean McGuire, and Darren Day. So until next week.
Fucking packed full of... Not the biggest names. But no Bob. No Bob. Fucking right to get rid of him, man. My God, it's the whole fucking... It's almost the height of the whole screen. Sean Maguire, Darren Day, the Bay City Roars, that counts as one though. Fern Britton, Ainsley Harriott, they come as a... They know... Were they know in the same programme? Can't Cook, Won't Cook, whatever it's called. Ready, Steady, Cook. What's Can't Cook, Won't Cook? What was that? Was that somebody else? Was that not her with the blonde hair or something? Was he in that as well? That was the one Ainsley presented. Right, so Ready, Steady, Cook. He cooked. The other one, he just sort of presented it. Jane Asher. Right, I need to look her stuff up. Da, 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 da. 78. Look at that. That doesn't look like her. To me, that's Jane Asher. I don't know who that is. That's funny. It's funny to think on the 45. Asher, 45. It's funny you've got all these memories of how you used to look in your head. Well, my age anyway. I've got that in my head. I kind of... You sometimes look at yourself in the mirror and go, yep, that's me. And sometimes I look in the mirror and go, this is an old version of me. This is me older, rather than this is me new. And then occasionally I get a wee feeling of, this is a younger version of what I'm going to be. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You're here, or you're in the past, or you're in the future. You know, if you look at yourself and you go like that, oh Christ, look at me now, or Christ, I'm looking old today, or something like that. Looking old compared to what? Looking older compared to what? Compared to what you used to look like. So you still got a picture in your mind that you were this, and now you're that. You were that, and now you're this. Kind of thing. So you still got it in your memory a way that you used to look. And it's funny to think that she might be thinking to herself like that. I'm like, I don't know who that is. I know who that is. And this is her older... Oh, fuck off. Cilla, this is Jane Asher. Reaching out, holding hand. I don't know who that is. Da, 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 da. Reaching out, holding hands. Jane Asher plays a self-obsessed aging beauty. And, well, that's like me. That's like what I was just talking about. Right, so... Right, so the restaurants. Right, so what was she fucking in? She was in the Mask of the Red Death. Was she her in the Mask? Was she the lassie in the Mask of the Red Death? We went Squirrel Girl 2 Alpha. I didn't know that. Didn't know she was in Alpha. I've not really seen a whole lot of that. Crossroads, the telly series. Is that it? She was famously Paul McCartney's girlfriend. Is that it? I know Jane Asher is... That's Jane... Oh, look, there's Jane Asher's on that programme today. That's it. Just like, what's her name? Rula Lenska. She was in things because she was in something before. Or Lorraine Chase. Like, I was too young to know what she was in before. Una Stubbs. Right. Acting, other work. President of National Autistic Society. How, why? No, no. Oh, wait. No. Thought maybe she was herself or something. Right. Where the fuck is it? Right. Jane Asher. Restaurant. Permanently closed. Care of Debenhams. Alright, so you'd have to go into that. Oh well. Jane Asher offers advice to setting up a business in a recession. How to whisk up a profit in a downturn. Well, be a fucking household name as a start. Right. Size School. Your Bushiga thanks to subs. Love this woman. Cilla. English Willie Andos. Thanks to subs. First BJ and Asher. Well, everybody. Excuse a moment. Just Steam, Games, Marvel Rivals, click, install to H drive. Bang. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Thank you very much for the subs, the resubs, the bits, the tips. Mods, thank you very much for the modding. And I will be back tomorrow, probably looking absolutely fucking shattered because I'll be on Rivals again all night. When you see me tomorrow, I'm going to pop open Rivals and I'm going to show you that I am now gold. I'm going to do it by hook or by crook. I'm going to cloak and dagger my way up, or that's the only fucking one I can get. Scarlet Witch my way up. Whatever I can do. Whatever. Venom my way up. I need to get out of trash tier. They're hopeless. You need to get out of it. You need to... It's like trying to get out of fucking quicksand when you're in these lower tiers. It's like tossing a coin. If you're going to get you win or lose, just simple toss. Your rank will be reset to bronze tomorrow for the new season. Lol. Are you sure? Or does it not sort of go to a kind of average thing? It does. It drops 7 levels. You drop 7 ranks. Well, I'm going to get myself... What time tomorrow? Look, we'll fucking find out tomorrow. I'm playing it and that's that. Alright? The decision's been made. Alright? I said I was doing one thing. Well, I've changed my fucking mind. Because I'm only human. Alright? So whatever you do today, just remember something. You're only human.